Good morning, okay. 7:06. Happy Tuesday to you. One of the weird weeks because Thanksgiving's obviously on Thursday.
Tuesday's obviously your favorite day of the week.
It's the longest day of the week.
And it's a short week, so is it just going to be confusion all day, or what's it going to be like today?
I've pretty much resolved that you shouldn't ask me what day of the week it is anymore. You shouldn't ask me about holidays.
Yeah.
You shouldn't ask me about the calendar.
We've confirmed all of these things for both of us, really.
Really, what
we're just making our way along the way every single day.
You should just go on a vacation. Just go on a vacation and get out of here. And if you're not into flying, because a lot of times, right, flying is just the way to get somewhere the most efficient when we're talking about going for a day or a couple of days.
Right.
But there's an opportunity here to go a very short distance on a plane. You can do that in the world. You know, it doesn't have to be like multiple hours even. And so there's the shortest commercial flight
in the world. Wednesday to Papa Wednesday. A flight between the two islands of Wednesday and Papa Wednesday in the Orkney Islands, Scotland, operated by Loganair, has become famous due to its extremely short distance and record-breaking flight time. The actual flight time averages around 1 minute and 14 seconds, and in good weather conditions, the flight can be completed in just 47 seconds, making it the shortest commercial flight in the world. This route serves the local community, including the transportation of students, workers, doctors, and residents between the two islands. Additionally, it attracts many tourists who want to experience the world's shortest commercial flight. Ticket prices for the flight usually range between £20 to £31 way. However, the fare for local residents may be lower. Many people wonder whether this flight ever gets delayed. The answer is yes, as this route is heavily dependent on weather conditions. In cases of strong winds or thick fog, the flight may be delayed or canceled. There is also no in-flight meal service on this flight. And a fun joke about this flight is, what if there were a flight attendant on board? They wouldn't even finish their introduction before the plane landed.
That's it.
That's interesting. There's no meals on that flight.
There's none.
I want to meet the person who got on and was like, I want my chicken. I want my Shake Shack. Right now.
It doesn't even sound like there's a flight attendant on it. It's just
it's just like a
AI.
bus. It's just a bus.
It's a bus. That's a plane. But here's what I thought of when I saw this. Look, they're doing tourism with this thing. There's people that want to come for the experience. New Diverging Diamond, exit 23.
Oh, okay.
Come take little ferry rides. Around.
We'll get the ICATS bus, on its day off because it's just Iredell County, right?
Yeah.
Well, we'll get it to come down to Diverging Diamond.
Scoop on through.
Yeah, take you a little
That's
ride.
worth $3 to ride down with Jeff to the city right
totally
there
worth
alone.
it. Do I get the full minute, 15 seconds, or however long that
You
one
can
is?
get 2 passes. You can get both ways for that.
You can get across the Diverging Diamond in a minute and 15 seconds. Please call me. That's a tough one.
Well, that's all about the time of the lights. That will come back to another day. Busy day here. We've got Gracie Lake Norman Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Academy coming in here. So last time you did Jiu-Jitsu?
Never.
Okay.
Have you done Jiu-Jitsu?
My dad used to do Jiu-Jitsu.
I think Rob used to do Jiu-Jitsu. I think he did that. I know that he did martial arts. I think that was the specific one that he did, but I could be completely wrong too. So.
Okay, we'll see. And Gracie, like the name, have you heard the name Gracie
I've
before
heard the
in
name.
Jiu-Jitsu?
Yes, I've heard the name Gracie in Jiu-Jitsu. So that's exciting. Yeah, she's big time. See, even I know that, and I've never done Jiu-Jitsu, but I know the name. Yeah,
okay.
She's big time.
Do you know, have you heard of the town of Cornelius?
I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mike Wolf from Parks and Recreation.
Oh, he's going to be here too for Light Up Cornelius is this weekend. That's so exciting. Yeah, all the holiday festivities kicked off and with the Birkdale tree lighting last weekend, and then the rest of them are going to come over the next few weeks.
So not to bring up a sore subject, but like range 1 to 10.
Yeah.
How sad are you're missing Light Up Cornelius?
11. I'm very sad I'm missing Light Up Cornelius. Yeah, I'm extremely bummed to miss it.
And I didn't mean to. I didn't know the wound was that.
I know it is one of my favorite events of the year. That one and Christmas and actually all of them. I just love all the little towns. I like that they space them out so you can go to all of them too. That's very nice of the different towns to space them out. So I'm very sad I'm going to miss it. I'll be out of town.
You got an opportunity though for Mooresville Christmas Parade. We'll talk about that one a little bit later.
Yeah.
And I Heart Mooresville. Christine Patterson, Don Smile today 11 to noon. They'll be in and they'll be chit chatting about what's going on in Mooresville. They've always got something going on too. Birkdale was this past week, and I told you it was a great experience.
Yeah.
It was absolutely phenomenal.
Fun.
Don't know yet. Downtown Huntersville. Maybe we put the tree at the Diverging Diamond.
I'm pretty sure downtown Huntersville does something. I just don't know what. So if you're listening and you know, let us know in the comments or give Bill a call.
Perfect. Did you hear about Adele? She's ending her residency.
Her residency in
Las Vegas.
Never got a chance to see her.
I didn't. 2 years though.
Yeah, she's been there a long time.
That's a long time. Is this like an Elvis scenario? Wasn't he like
There's
basically?
lots of people that do residencies though. Celine Dion had one. Usher might still have his. Jennifer Lopez had one for a while. So yeah, that's the thing to do. You just go there, you camp out for a few years, and you
can go about
every
do whatever.
night.
Yeah. Is it like because Elvis, like the story where we watch his life, right? Like, wasn't it because of like the contracts he had and all that? So that's why he had to do that. I surely hope that's
hopefully that's not still the case.
That's not a thing.
I
Still,
think they do it on purpose now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I could be completely wrong. Adele did not call and consult me before she decided to end it.
Maybe Adele and F1. Maybe they're both beholden to Vegas on something. Who knows?
Never know.
They're coming back again. Have you ever seen a tripod fish? We'll talk about that at some point. Really, food 712. Good morning. Have you ever had a steamed cheeseburger?
No, I don't even know what that is.
It's a steamed
a cheeseburger.
A steamed cheeseburger, like steamed STEA.
Well, yeah, like word of the day, steam.
Right.
Yeah. No. How does the meat get cooked by the steam? I'm interested to find out about this.
Well, let's take a look at this one then. We can go ahead and address that right now.
Hamburger America, steamed cheeseburger from Ted's in Meriden, Connecticut. We actually have a steamer in-house that we borrowed from Ted's in Meriden, Connecticut. The burger is made with all of the exact ingredients that they use in the restaurant. The cheese comes from Connecticut. Bread is the exact same bread they use in the restaurant. It's very, very beefy. There's also no seasoning on it, so if you want some salt, you have to add that. But you don't really need it, actually, because there's so much salt in the cheese.
Meat.
That's where the flavor is the beef flavor with the melty, gooey, white cheddar cheese. This is a real, true regional specialty that only exists in the geographic center of Connecticut. That's why it's important. It's on the menu for the month. It's only until December 10th.
Okay, I'm not a scientist.
My name is...
I'm not a scientist, but I dabble in exploring the ways of solving problems.
Right.
So yesterday, Bill Gates solved the cow tooth problem.
Right.
With the shots.
The shots, yeah.
Or the rod. Either one. Again, still deciding who's getting which. This case, the steamed cheeseburger, maybe that's how we get rid of meat sweats, is because the burger is doing the sweating.
That is the sweatiest burger. I'm sure people love it. I'm sure they do. But if somebody set that down in front of me, I'd be like, what is this sweaty burger doing in front of me?
And you could have been watching that on the WSIC news out there. Literally, it's a cheeseburger that is sweating.
I'm sure people love it. I mean, I love my barbecue, and some people think that that's not good. So
now that's local to Connecticut, it sounds like, because that was a lot
I'm
of
not.
local
Watch Patrick Reynolds ever had a sweaty burger.
We're gonna have to find out from Patrick.
It's meat sweats. It pre-sweats so that you don't. Is that the idea?
Yes. So it prevents it because it takes the sweats, that it would give to you, and it keeps it, and that's.
You should really stick around to hear what the crazy gang of three have to say next. Good morning, LKN on WSIC.
Morning clouds and a couple of showers, but really not a very wet day of weather for our Tuesday. In fact, our sunshine's coming back for the afternoon. High temperatures going to get back into the mid and upper 60s for our Tuesday. We get cold tonight, though, as temperatures fall back under a mostly clear sky into the upper 30s. Low 60s and sunny for your Wednesday, but keep an eye on the chance for scattered rain, which may impact some of your plans on Thanksgiving Day. We'll keep you posted. That's your forecast for the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
The WSIC app is available now wherever you get your apps, featuring local deals from great local businesses, like Top Notch Gutters of Statesville.
Here's your WSIC community calendar. This Saturday, Light Up Cornelius helps welcome in the holiday season with the annual Christmas tree lighting. Downtown Cornelius presents community group performances, children's activities, a sledding hill, a model train display, food, drinks, s'mores, and a visit from Santa and Mrs. Claus. Light Up Cornelius kicks off at 4 p.m. Saturday in downtown. The Cornelius holiday festivities continue on Sunday with Christmas in Cornelius. Join us at the Oak Street Mill from 1 p.m. to 6 for a festive afternoon filled with cheer and excitement, including local artisans and small business vendors, Christmas-themed inflatables and activities, local craft brews, ciders and food trucks, a Letters to Santa station, live music and performances, and a visit from Old St. Nick himself. Mark your calendars, get your shopping lists ready, and bring the whole family to Old Town this Sunday for Christmas in Cornelius. The Lincolnton Christmas Parade and tree lighting is this Sunday. The Candyland Parade rolls down Main Street at 4 p.m. Stay downtown after the parade for Santa House, carriage rides, holiday activities, and entertainment with the tree lighting ceremony at approximately 6 p.m. Visit lincolntonnc.org for parade entry forms, information, and details. Speedway Christmas at Charlotte Motor Speedway is happening now through Sunday, January 5th. The Holiday Light Show features more than 5 million lights on a 4-mile course through the oval, pit road, and infield. The show also has drive-in movies on the gigantic Speedway TV. Speedway Christmas tickets and information are available at charlottemotorspeedway.com. From our family to yours, WSIC wishes everyone a happy Thanksgiving. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
Give us a call now at 844-STUDIO-4. It's Good Morning LKN on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 7:18. Happy Tuesday. Ready to rock and roll on the streets. Maybe things are running smooth because we're coming up on vacation time. Airport, if it's going crazy. I don't know.
The strike started yesterday, so I have not heard any updates from it. But if you're planning to fly this weekend, there's a strike happening. I don't know if it'll be over by tomorrow, I guess, is when everybody starts traveling for Thanksgiving. Just patient pants required.
ICATS.com, alternative transportation, $3 each day, each way to commute from Iredell County down to the city of Charlotte, cruising in the HOV lane with Jeff. Good morning to you, sir. How are things looking?
Good morning. There's no accidents to report at this time. 77 north and southbound Statesville, Charlotte. Traffic is getting heavier as the morning progresses. You'll have your typical slowdowns in the Huntersville area. Secondary roads, Statesville, Troutman, Mooresville, I've not heard of any issues, so hope it's a good start to our day. Pretty
smooth sailing there, Jeff. Getting closer to the Thanksgiving. You seeing any activity just in general during the day on the streets, or anybody worried about the strike at the airport that you've seen or talked to?
I didn't even know there was. I've been so busy with our granddaughter and stuff, I haven't paid attention to the news. So
there you go.
I didn't even know there was a strike. See, you're informing me this morning.
Absolutely. That's what we're here to do, Jeff. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Here to let Jeff know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm glad somebody is, right? So when did it just start yesterday?
Started yesterday, yeah. It's the airport service workers.
For American, it has to do with American.
Airlines,
it has to do with one of the contractors for American, cleaning the planes, and I think transporting the people that are handicapped. So interesting services there at the airport.
Yeah, well, it's always a hectic time around the holidays to travel, but there'll probably be a few hiccups during this time then.
Absolutely. Jeff, we appreciate you, sir. We'll chat with you about 8:15.
All right. Have a great morning.
You too. ICATS.com, $1 from your front door each day if you want to run some errands around Iredell County. Busy around there.
The roads are going to be crazy today and tomorrow too, you know.
Yeah.
Well, everybody's heard about the bird. The bird's a winner. Well, the bird is a winner.
It's time for the word of the day. What's the word?
Word of the day.
Today's word of the day on this Tuesday, it is Tuesday, the 26th of November, all right? Today's word of the day is ultra-crepidarian.
Ultra-crepidarian.
I feel like we've had this word before.
We have had this word before. I've heard this word before.
Yeah.
And
I feel like we
where
actually
else
have
would
had
I've
this
heard
one.
this word but right here?
Yes, as I was writing it out, especially the enunciation. I was like, I think I've done this one before, but it could be a quick review.
It's a great review of how to use a hyphen because we're definitely going to the second line with this word. There's no doubt about that.
Yes, ultra-crepidarian. For those following along at home, we're dealing with an adjective here. It can also be a noun also, but we're going to use the adjective here, ULTRACREPIDARIAN, and we'll be back after this with a commercial. I'm just kidding. So, would you guys like to hear it in a sentence?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
All right, ultra-crepidarian. Justin playfully accused Mamie of being an ultra-crepidarian when she started offering unsolicited advice on his coffee brewing technique during Good Morning LKN.
Deep.
Know-it-all.
Deep. Yeah, that one's oddly specific.
Know-it-all.
Yeah, know-it-all's a good one.
Know-it-all is a good guess. I am not going to accept that, though. Can I go up on my camera? Ooh.
I'm not going to accept it.
Mamie teased Justin for his ultra-crepidarian tendencies when he confidently offered gardening tips, despite admitting he'd never kept a plant alive on Good Morning LKN.
Confidently wrong.
Yeah.
Yes, that is more in the realm of accurate.
Confidence is what I was going to say.
Yes, giving opinions beyond one's area of expertise. Ultra-crepidarian. Ultra-crepidarian.
Extra.
Yeah, so fun word, long word, definitely a $10 word. And
use that one at Thanksgiving.
Former word. I believe this has been a word of the day, and I do apologize for
no, it's a good review.
My hardcore fans. Now I get a lot of stuff on the socials about this stuff, repeats and whatnot. So I do apologize for that.
Thanks for addressing that and going to take care of it. Ultra-crepidarian. It's an adjective giving opinions beyond one's abilities.
But there'd be some
right. So when you guys are talking jiu-jitsu in here, you guys will be ultra-crepidarian.
That's right. Well, most things that we give advice on.
Yeah.
If not all.
It's not advice, but I make the very clear statement. None of it's advice. None of it's advice.
Okay.
No, we are making up most of the stuff that we say, but it's fun. We have a good time with it.
I'm not making up tripod fish though. You got to, we don't, it's not like a long video on this or anything like that, but just so you can see this kind of stuff exists. And when I say see, you can download the WSIC news app because you can be watching live on all the 35 hours of content we do every single week here on WSIC. It's a tripod fish. It lives in the depths of the ocean. It's got some long legs. It can sit like a tripod. These types of things exist, people. You need to open your eyes.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's it. That is very cool.
Yeah. X is going to allow payment processing soon. Have you seen any of this?
No, I have not.
So Joe Rogan's got on, if you even want to pull up his profile, I think it's just on his profile. He's got like a little money symbol thing. And he's one of the few, right? Because they test it, right, with just a few people. Obviously, Joe Rogan and Elon have gotten together in recent days. And there's a little money sign, and supposedly you're gonna be able to make payment processing through X, like to pay each other, like a Zelle, I think, like a
like Apple Pay. It's
Apple
gonna be
Pay.
X Pay.
Yeah.
Are they gonna do it in with fiat money?
I think crypto is certainly gonna end up being allowed. Altcoins, to what degree? Because from a regulatory, right? Because that's all shifting right now. All that stuff, the SEC.
Big speculation.
Didn't
here.
somebody drop off?
Doge.
Yeah, Doge. Here you go. We'll go. Not advice. Was it Janet Yellen? Didn't she just drop off? Like, didn't she abruptly exit? I think in the recent days. I'm pretty sure
I have not
did.
seen that. I remember us breaking the Gary
Gensler.
Yes, I never know if it's Gensler or Gensler, and I don't care, to be honest.
Well, Jerry and Gary both are still looking for their loves of their life, so it's okay.
Right. Very true there.
Dancing with the Stars, is that tonight?
It's tonight, the finale.
Oh my gosh, ready.
We're on it. We're ready to go.
Yeah.
Who's your money on?
I don't know.
I'm just gonna go with Joey.
I think it's gonna be Joey.
I like Joey. They could easily give it to what's her name?
Alona?
Chandler.
Oh, Chandler, yes, but then Alona, I think, has a good chance because she's a fan favorite.
She's been improving. Does it come down to fan vote or is this?
We can go deep down this rabbit hole, but like,
I'd love to.
The judges' scores only account for 10% of the score.
So it's
other
really
90
about
is
that.
really
I didn't
the vote.
realize you're whoa. That's a different situation right there. That's a different
the
equation.
judges. It's really about the vote. So you vote,
just tonight or in
always,
past?
always,
Oh,
it's always, yeah. The judges score is only a very small percentage.
We can solve this with AI then. What are we worried about? Let's put together
get
some
all
chat
those
bots.
phones together,
Yeah.
and we can make whoever win, whoever won.
It's only money to make it happen. There you go.
Yeah.
Dancing with the Stars tonight.
It's tonight. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go Joey though. Chandler has a really good chance, but I think it's gonna be Joey.
And then nobody got eliminated Yes,
No,
last week.
no,
Which,
and
semifinal?
we didn't.
Come on now. Yeah,
we didn't.
we
Yeah.
should have laid into them right then and there.
Oh, I know. I was a little. They did the same thing last year, and I
Right.
was like, it was a surprise last year. This year, it was like, ugh, they did it again.
Yeah, you got me for 2 hours.
Right.
Mm.
Okay. So yeah, it's a 3-hour show tonight too.
3 hours.
Yeah. There's no way I'm finishing that show.
And we're all champions.
Yeah, that's how it ends.
Yeah, I was wondering why I was seeing 10s on the cards because I don't
That-
watch it
because they were just throwing them around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now we're just playing games. Now
Right.
it's not even
I know.
serious.
Last week, Bill and I were texting, and I was like, "Are you tired of everybody just getting 10s now? It's like not even fun.
Right.
Like, it doesn't matter what you do. You trip, you fall down, you bust your nose, you still get a 10.
I don't watch Dancing with the Stars religiously, obviously, like you guys do. I mean, I'll turn it on if it's there. Now, this new movie coming out, I probably will watch it because it's a classic in the household. Lilo and Stitch. They're doing a
Oh yeah, they're doing a live action version of it.
of Lilo and Stitch coming out in 2025. Little teaser on it here, a little trailer teaser. He doesn't speak English, so I know there's not like actual a lot of words from. I mean, I guess he can speak English. Well, spoiler.
Man,
Just the CGI
have you ever heard the
graphics.
song Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride?
That's a great song.
I love that song.
It's a great song.
It's been introduced in my life just recently, and I've been spreading the good word everywhere.
I don't know if you saw. You could have seen the tease there on the corner. I believe it was Lilo sitting. They were assumed to be Lilo there, right from a cinematic.
Yeah, I've seen some interviews with
Lilo?
The Lilo, yeah. The
Oh,
the
okay.
person playing- yeah. No,
The
Stitch has not been in any interviews. That movie terrified Katie as a child. And
Did
then
it
there's
really?
a ride at Disney World, I think, with the Lilo and Stitch ride, and Stitch comes out and she's like, "Why do you do this to me, Mom? This is terrible." Like,
Aliens in Hawaii.
yeah, but it's a fun movie. Hopefully she's still not scared of
I'm
it.
about that Mufasa action.
Oh yeah. I think Katie comes home today. I'm very excited for
Okay.
that. So I think we're gonna go see Wicked.
Is that done well? I don't know. I think that one's.
It's done okay. Yeah. I think it's done pretty well, and the reviews that I've seen are overwhelmingly
I think
good.
it was one of the biggest pre-Thanksgiving box office weekends of all time. It wasn't quite the Barbenheimer success, but Glicked did well.
Glicked? Oh, Gladiator,
Gladiator and Wicked.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the new strategy. You do a
Combo?
heavily female, and a heavily male, and then
Released in theaters at the same time. Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
But it was more Wicked than Gladiator that bolstered those numbers.
Would you go see a different movie at the theater at the same time?
I would
Rob?
not go see.
No.
Yeah.
Because I thought that's what you meant. Like
I wouldn't go
double.
see two movies at the
I
theater.
would not go see two movies
Yeah,
in a row
two's a
either.
lot. They make them really long nowadays.
That's true.
I think it just gives options. Like,
Yeah.
whatever you're feeling, you have
And
options.
it's fun.
to
Now
go.
you got like every type of person at the theater.
Mhm. Yeah.
Whenever you're feeling something, you're looking at it on your social media and everything like that. Instagram saying they're gonna let you reset your algo.
Okay, I saw this, and a couple other things they're doing too. Hashtags are not going to be as important anymore either, and so you're not going to be able to
Ooh.
follow. Right now, you can follow hashtags. Like I follow the hashtag LKN. That way, I see anything about
Makes
Lake
sense.
Norman. Yeah, and that comes up that people post about Lake Norman, but that's going away too. So yeah, lots of changes. But yeah, I think reset your algo, man. You keep seeing, you're like, I don't want to see this anymore. Reset it. All new. Start fresh. New year, new you.
Dang, get rid of everything, reset. Will Skynet really let you reset though, or are they just making you believe that you're gonna reset?
Yeah, that's what they're making you see.
Yeah.
They're still
Yeah, they're just
gathering it
changing
all.
your screen.
Yeah.
Would you like to reset the settings on your monitor? Push left, up.
Keep it right here. Justin, Bill, and Mamie will be right back with more Good Morning LKN on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, morning clouds and a couple of showers, but really not a very wet day of weather for our Tuesday. In fact, our sunshine's coming back for the afternoon. High temperatures going to get back into the mid and upper 60s for our Tuesday. We get cold tonight, though, as temperatures fall back under a mostly clear sky into the upper 30s. Low 60s and sunny for your Wednesday, but keep an eye on the chance for scattered rain, which may impact some of your plans on Thanksgiving Day. We'll keep you posted. That's your forecast for the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
This is Fred Lowry at Lowry Drug. We now have our own brand of full-spectrum hemp extract, also known as CBD oil. I personally manage this product as it was grown on my farm here in Iredell County. It was then processed and bottled here in Statesville. This is a true herbal extract with all the medicinal components intact. A product you can trust to be authentic. And since there is no wholesaler, it's at a price you can afford. Try it at Lowry Drug on Hartness Road in Statesville.
Serving Lake Norman and the Charlotte area for over 40 years, Horn Heating and Air Conditioning is your trusted source to get you ready for a warm and cozy winter. Experience the feeling of Visit hornhvac.com.
Inspire your team and gallop to greatness. Our horses at Willow Equine are outstanding at working with people on leadership and team building skills, perfect for corporate retreats. Visit willowequine.com as you gallop to greatness.
This holiday season, start with jazz. Friday, November 29th, Joe Granston's Little Big Band kicks off the holidays with a lively big band holiday show. Feel the spirit of the season with festive classics that are sure to lift your holiday spirit. Get your tickets at canearts.org.
Now is the right time to buy or sell your home. I'm Matt Madison with Madison & Company Realty. With high interest rates, low inventory, and a lot of people moving to our area, it makes people wonder. But we have the answers for you. Call us at Madison & Company Realty in Statesville to help you navigate the real estate market. 704-873-7700. Visit us online at MadisonandCompanyRealtyNC.com. Madison & Company Realty, we've got you covered.
Are you in constant pain, under constant stress? Just need a moment away? Repeat after me. Serenity Now Massage Therapy. SerenityNowMassageandWellness.com. With locations in Mooresville and Cornelius.
Hi, this is Bob McIntosh with the McIntosh Law Firm in Davidson. Since 1997, we have been committed to providing our clients with competent, caring, and experienced legal services. Learn more at McIntoshLawFirm.com.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Bitcoin getting some attention today, posting its longest losing streak since Donald Trump's U.S. election victory after a failed run at 100,000 cooled the speculative fever sparked by the president-elect's embrace of crypto. Cryptocurrency is also facing risk aversion after Trump roiled global markets by vowing additional tariffs on China, Canada, and Mexico. Weight loss drugs like Ozempic maker Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly's Mounjaro getting some attention today. The Biden administration proposing a rule to require the U.S. government to cover weight loss drugs. If approved, this would expand access for millions of Americans with obesity. Zoom Video out with a sales forecast for the current quarter that failed to impress investors, who are expecting a bigger boost from an expanded suite of products. And bad news for chocolate lovers. Citi Research says cocoa prices could be about to go back up to record highs, citing poor crops in the Ivory Coast and Ghana. Denise Pellegrini, Bloomberg Radio.
They're back. More of Justin, Bill, and Mamie now. It's Good Morning LKN from WSIC. Local starts here.
Good morning, okay. 7:34. Mames, last time you did jiu-jitsu?
Never. Probably not going to do it today, but I'm excited to learn some about it.
Absolutely. We've got some friends from Gracie Jiu-Jitsu and Renard and your wonderful wife here hanging out with us. How we doing? Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much
for having us here. Good morning. Good morning.
All right, so we talked about the Mike Tyson fight here on the show multiple times. We talk about MMA and UFC and all that. Is that basically what you guys do all day long, is just UFC-style martial arts?
So I do have a connection with the UFC. My former jiu-jitsu instructor was Royce Gracie. So for those of you who don't know that, Royce Gracie is right now a UFC three-time champion, also a legend in the sport. And without Royce, there would not be MMA, there would not be Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And so my ties start with Royce Gracie, and we've just been moving forward ever since. But yeah, so Gracie Lake Norman has that UFC grappling, but we don't do the MMA at the school anymore. So yeah, good times.
Were you ever in the octagon, if you would? Was that ever part of your life and your story?
All right, so in a funny way, I was in the octagon, but in a trainer/coaching capacity. So two of my students were actually in the UFC. And so, when they bring you there and you're in the octagon, you're coaching your guy from behind the cage. That was my experience there. So I was on the Ultimate 2 of the shows, one of the Ultimate Fighter grand finale, and just one of the undercards. from the UFC.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
You've
this
been
step,
in it.
yeah,
No,
you've been in it.
you
So
just
there
stop
you go.
there. I've been in the octagon, and I came out a lot unscathed too. You can say.
Yes. But I do want to clarify, I am not a MMA fighter. So I was the trainer, the coach. I prepared the guys. We were able to get our students in the UFC relatively quickly. So that was a cool experience.
Now you say students. So how many younglings you got running around kicking and punching things inside of this space every single week? And what you got going on at the school?
So I'll let Leanne answer that one right there.
Well, it is such a privilege, first of all, I feel personally, to be able to come up with these children from small little bitty kids all the way up to teens and going off to college. It's been amazing to be able to see their transformation, because at Jiu-Jitsu, for us, at Gracie Lake Norman, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's so much more than just Jiu-Jitsu at Gracie Lake Norman. It's about seeing these kids really reach their full potential and reach that confidence and that level of assertiveness. And we feel privileged to be a part of that journey.
Yeah, we have so many different kids that come to us from all walks of life. And it's really interesting because of the family dynamics. All kids are the same. I'll just tell you that. It does not, the business is close to the point. And so you would think, that these children are going to be a little bit different than these kids. No, they are all the same. And we're talking tens of thousands of kids have come through the school, and you start to group who they are and the personalities that they each have. And so the interesting thing is that these kids come here with low self-confidence, no self-esteem, highly introverted, to the point where they're not even speaking. Like the parents, they have them in speech. They're not even, talkative in any capacity, extremely shy. They have been ridiculously bullied because of those little attributes that they have. And so by the time the children come to us, we're their last hope. We're pretty much their last hope for any type of, I don't want to say rehabilitation, but let's say transformation before they get locked into this is who I am, and then they go down a downward path.
GracieLakeNorman.com. That's the website, GracieLakeNorman.com. So you've got all ages of kids.
Yes.
You're walking through this journey of life with them.
Yes.
What's some of the cool stories you've seen, like say from someone who maybe they started off real young, right? And you saw them progress through the whole phase that you guys can offer and be a part of their life.
Oh my gosh.
Ricky.
So one of our champions,
Yes.
one of our world champions, when he first started, he started with us now. It's been probably about 4
years,
going on 5 years. When he first started, I honestly didn't think he was going to make it beyond the trial week.
No.
He would cry when he was doing
If you touched him wrong,
doing the
if you
warm-ups.
literally just do that, why did you do that to me? I'm like, are you serious right now?
But he kept at it, and his
Yes.
parents, and that's the big thing, is that his parents didn't give up on him. They saw the value, they saw what a life skill this was, and they really wanted him to stay the course. And so they kept showing up, we kept showing up, and then before long, he was doing it. He was doing jiu-jitsu, and his confidence was building, and when kids would start messing with him at school, he knew exactly what he needed to do and how to handle it. And he nipped it, and they didn't do it again. Like that's, I think,
That
the
was-
beauty of this.
Yes. So there's a few things I would just like to piggyback on what you just said. The confidence is definitely there because of the activities that we do during class that builds the confidence. So we'll put a young girl against a boy bigger than them in size, a little bit better than them in skill. And we're like, okay, your job is to take that kid down in 30 seconds, pass his guard, and put him in a, pinning position, which is called side control or mount. And I'm like, this is how you're going to do it. We demonstrated. Okay, good. Get ready. Slap hands, fist bump, and go. And it's a complete, utter failure. Boom, she gets dominated. Get back up. Let's look at what you were doing and let's understand what you need to fix. So it's an iterative process. I don't let them get caught up in their feelings and emotions about their failures. I'm like, we're going to use this as an opportunity for growth. I said, if you're not failing, you're not trying. So I want you to look at it how an expert will look at this. How do you take this kid out now? And I don't mean to say take this kid out like that in that regard, but how do you take
eliminate?
How do you?
Killers.
How do you? What's your strategy? What's your approach? And so we talk to the kids a lot about strategic thinking, a lot of tactics, and where we try to help them put their emotions on the shelf and say, this is what we have to focus on right now. So the kids become naturally less emotional as far as like the tantrums and whining. And that was one of the big benefits of Ricky. He was allowed to just cry and whine and just mope around. And that becomes a mindset. And so when he came to our school, I was just like, well, I understand your concern, but I'm not going to tolerate it. And so what we've done is we've just put boundaries and we hold the kids accountable. And that's something that they may not have experienced in the past. And so for the first time, the parents are seeing growth and they're like, hey, there's something to this. And I'm like, yeah, you need to be following up with what we're saying to you about your child. But Ricky definitely had the biggest transformation.
Yep, and now he's a wonderful helper in classes. He's works great with little ones. It's just been really cool to see all of his light come out.
So along the journey, when someone comes to our school, it's not like, let me just teach you Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Quite honestly, you can learn it from, I'm sure there's a monkey someplace.
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
You can watch YouTube.
You can do
sorry, Leon. I didn't
You
mean to-
totally can.
You can do YouTube, and you can see, kittens doing jujitsu. Everyone's doing jujitsu nowadays. So I think the biggest thing is that we also have this policy where the kids are required to communicate with us. We don't do head nods. And so when they talk to us, a lot of the parents are like, oh, he's just shy. I don't care. No, he's going to talk to me. Look me in the eyes. We're going to have a conversation. And so in order for the kids to become, let's say, on the competition team, they have to have self-mastery up to, to earn that privilege to do that. And so part of it is you have to teach. There's a payback. You have to pay it back. So we get the kids up to the point where they are learning public speaking. And then we give them little assignments with new kids and say, all right, look, I want you to train him on how to do X, Y, and Z, and you have 15 minutes. I'm also going to require this new child to teach it back to me. So you have to think about like what goes on in that child's mind. We're only talking like a 7-year-old kid with probably classified as ADD. And now this 7-year-old kid with ADD is coaching a brand new kid on how to do a technique. And so we eliminate all those labels that these kids are coming in with. I'm like, I don't want to hear anything that you have to say about this child as far as labels. I say, I don't believe it. That's with you, not with me. He's going to act different with me. And they do. Mm-hmm. So it's just boundaries.
Sounds like a unique opportunity for you guys to be a part of these kids' lives, see them grow, for parents to have an opportunity to do something fun like jiu-jitsu and
Get
like
some
my
good
son
exercise, yeah.
you
not
need
just
to
not being on a tablet for a couple hours a day too. It's
the tablet kids.
yeah.
Gracie, LakeNorman.com. Renard, Leanne, thank you so much for coming in. We really appreciate y'all.
Thank you guys so much for having us.
Thank you.
All right, Gracie, LakeNorman.com. Check out the website. You can see maybe Mames is doing jiu-jitsu soon. You never know.
You never know. You really never know.
No more just YouTube videos for you, Mames. You're going in. You're going in.
Stay where you are. There's more Good Morning LKN with Justin, Bill, and Mamie on the way from 105.9 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
A morning clouds and a couple of showers, but really not a very wet day of weather for our Tuesday. In fact, our sunshine's coming back for the afternoon. High temperatures going to get back into the mid and upper 60s for our Tuesday. We get cold tonight, though, as temperatures fall back under a mostly clear sky into the upper 30s. Low 60s and sunny for your Wednesday, but keep an eye on the chance for scattered rain, which may impact some of your plans on Thanksgiving Day. We'll keep you posted. That's your forecast for the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here's your WSIC community calendar. This Saturday, Light Up Cornelius helps welcome in the holiday season with the annual Christmas tree lighting. Downtown Cornelius presents community group performances, children's activities, a sledding hill, a model train display, food, drinks, s'mores, and a visit from Santa and Mrs. Claus. Light Up Cornelius kicks off at 4 p.m. Saturday in downtown. The Cornelius holiday festivities continue on Sunday with Christmas in Cornelius. Join us at the Oak Street Mill from 1 p.m. to 6 for a festive afternoon filled with cheer and excitement, including local artisans and small business vendors, Christmas-themed inflatables and activities, local craft brews, ciders and food trucks, a Letters to Santa station, live music and performances, and a visit from Old St. Nick himself. Mark your calendars, get your shopping lists ready, and bring the whole family to Old Town this Sunday for Christmas in Cornelius. The Lincolnton Christmas Parade and tree lighting is this Sunday. The Candyland Parade rolls down Main Street at 4 p.m. Stay downtown after the parade for Santa House, carriage rides, holiday activities, and entertainment with the tree lighting ceremony at approximately 6 p.m. Visit lincolntonnc.org for parade entry forms, information, and details. Speedway Christmas at Charlotte Motor Speedway is happening now through Sunday, January 5th. The Holiday Light Show features more than 5 million lights on a 4-mile course through the oval, pit road, and infield. The show also has drive-in movies on the gigantic Speedway TV. Speedway Christmas tickets and information are available at charlottemotorspeedway.com. From our family to yours, WSIC wishes everyone a happy Thanksgiving. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
That morning pep talk for Lake Norman, Statesville, with Justin, Bill, and Mamie now on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, LDN. 7:48. Happy Tuesday to you. Thanks again to Renard and Leanne of Gracie, Lake Norman, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
That was fun. That was really fun. And just the life skills that those kids are building too, outside of just, you put your kid in sports because you want him to exercise. You want him to learn the team spirit and stuff. But all the additional things that they're teaching the kids too, like these real life skills, they're going to carry them on for the rest of their lives.
Absolutely.
So that's very cool.
Yeah. Well, it's like a self-awareness like skill. And that is critical. It's huge. Hard to get that now with sport.
And sports in general are a great opportunity for kids. What I mean? It always is a great opportunity, and there's
Putting
a lot
kids
of
in the
different
arena
ones.
is a great idea.
Yeah.
Whether it's sports, theater, anything where they have a chance to evaluate themselves, honestly.
There you go. For you, it was lacrosse. That was your big thing. Maybe
It's about to be jiu-jitsu.
Ask me again, did I play a sport? No. My sport was talking to people.
No, there's all kinds of sports.
I never did any kind of organized sport. I cannot sing or act or anything like that. I was in the orchestra, but I was terrible.
Chess is a sport too, right? Would you call chess a sport?
Chess is a sport. Yeah, it can be. Yeah.
There's all kinds.
I didn't do that either. I'm real good at Chinese checkers, though.
That's a sport. There's a league somewhere.
I'm sure there is.
There's a league somewhere.
Sure there is. Yeah.
Chinese checkers?
Yeah, I love that.
There's one in our lobby now.
I love that game.
Literally walked inside yesterday. They got Chinese checkers on the ground.
It's just just out there for whoever wants to play.
Right.
Just a quick lobby game.
Who wants it?
A quick lobby game.
Yeah, who wants what? Like we're hanging in the lobby.
Yeah. Hey, you want a quick game of Chinese? Maybe I'll come over now, Bill.
Yeah. Just the lobby.
Just hang out in the lobby, wait for somebody to come by.
Ice baths, remember that? That was a fad for
is that
a while.
is that over
Still
now? Is it
ice
still a
baths.
thing?
I think that they're out. And it's
people do ice baths.
I think people are still doing the ice bath.
Yeah, but people are. But look, here's the thing: the science is saying, wait a second, let's talk about this for a moment. A new study says hot baths are actually better for recovery.
Well, this is my kind of narrative.
Than freezing your buns off, and that's come from Mario Nafal.
Man, I used to struggle with ice baths. I mean, not cool, man. Just freezing.
It is cool though, but because it's cold.
Right. Nice, Mamie.
Yeah.
Ice
Very
cold.
hilarious.
Ice cold.
Did the polar plunge come before the ice bath, or did the ice bath?
Polar plunge came first. Polar plunge was just like a fun, silly thing to do.
And then the ice bucket challenge. Which one was first in that? When you had that one in the equation?
I don't know. I've done the cold plunge before. It's cold. I did it though. just to prove to myself I could do it. I
Like,
stayed
how long did you get
3
in?
minutes.
You
Yeah,
did
it's
stay.
3 minutes. Yeah. The only thing I could not do was submerge my head.
Like you weren't allowed to, like a jacuzzi.
I couldn't get my body to do it.
I
no.
can't go lower.
I was like, I'm up to my chest. That's it. I can't. They're like, dunk your head. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna do it.
Impossible.
And then I got out and went straight to the sauna, and that's the way to do it.
Right, well, the girls have the hair and everything, you know.
Well,
that's
I
going
know.
to take a long time to get
It's
dry.
off
so
my hair washing schedule too,
Right.
so we can't.
it's just not working out.
No.
I can't go lower.
Sorry.
I'd have concerns going from the ice bath to the sauna. You know, it's like you're not
It's
supposed
like
to
pins
scuba,
and needles. Yeah, it's tough.
scuba dive and fly in a plane in the same day. You're not supposed to do that.
Well, this is just cold and hot.
Yeah.
So much shock to the system. But
You don't want to go to those two extremes.
you don't do
in-
those things.
Not in a single day.
You're not supposed to go on a plane and scuba dive on the same day.
No. You
Oh,
get the- I
well
think it's
then,
called the bends.
I need to
You get the
cancel my
bends.
I got to cancel my scuba class on
Yeah.
Thanksgiving Day. Then.
You better be careful. Seriously.
Okay.
I'm
Good
worried.
To know.
Are you-
Thanks
no,
for
don't.
telling. No, I got call and cancel that after the show.
I think you'll be fine. I just don't think you can come to the surface very quickly. Are you
I'll
deep
just have to-
scuba diving?
No,
Okay.
we're really not
All
going to
right,
do
'cause I
anything.
was about to say,
no.
that's a sport.
I'm getting off the plane, getting the turkey sub, and,
Scuba.
Oh, I'm not scuba anywhere. What are you talking about? No.
Oh, I was gonna put that with the combo of the
Rob, did you pack the tanks?
I just told you guys I didn't do any sports. You think I'm jumping off a plane and
Scuba
going
is
scuba
life.
diving? No, I'm getting off the plane. I'm going to Publix. I'm getting a turkey sub for Thanksgiving because it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you gotta have the turkey on Thanksgiving.
And then I'm going to go sit on the beach until I come home.
I like your style.
That's it.
That place.
Yeah. Yeah, there'll be no scuba eating.
Are you gonna have any caviar when you're there?
Oh, I don't know. We'll see.
Caviar's a big deal for a lot of people. Bill, you a big caviar guy?
Not at all.
I'm not a big fan of it either.
There's a Michelin restaurant, and I guess it's one of the most expensive in the world, I think. Then this guy's a chef. He's talking about, I guess, the quality that they look for. And so just for those that are traveling,
We are a caviar house.
if you're a caviar house for
when we
Thanksgiving,
look at Chinese caviar as a company, we don't think the product has the same qualities that we know caviar to have, which is fat content to it, texture. For us, back in the day, wild caviar, every fish produced different types of eggs. When we use caviar here at Caviar Roost, we look
name
for
of the
flavor,
restaurant.
we look for
Caviar Roost?
texture, we look for substance. We don't look for caviar that can produce the best Instagram photo. We are a caviar house.
So if you're you got to get the good fat content and squishy eggs.
It
That's
also says
the-
you have to sit on the floor in that restaurant.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's part of the experience. Yeah.
No.
That's how they do it.
Yeah, here.
The-
Here. Eat $2,000 caviar and sit on this floor because we can't afford chairs.
What's the place in the world where they eat food with their hands, like and then you just kind of pick it up.
Elementary
with
school.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Dixie Stampede?
No. Anyway, no. I mean, like I can eat soup with my hands. Like there's places you can do that.
I don't know.
Man, yeah.
Okay, we'll put a
come
pin in that one.
Technically,
We'll
eat
come
anywhere
back.
with
Yeah.
just your hands.
Look, I know when you frame it up
the
that way, it
Cleveland
kind
County
of
Fair?
shifts what I was saying, but I'm talking about where like every meal is what you do. Yes, you can. I mean, I guess anyway. All right,
Okay.
it's America. Whatever.
It's a restaurant that does that, or
No,
it's
it's
a country?
it's a country. It's
No utensils.
You eat with your hands. It's a thing.
Okay. All right, we'll
It
put
is
a
a
pin in
thing.
that, and we'll come back to it.
Okay. We'll hold a cheeseburger in Las Vegas when and with the new NBA team that they might be getting. That's word on the street that Vegas get an NBA team. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's already known. Is that already known?
I had not.
I had not heard that.
Okay, so a new resort NBA arena is planned for the north end of the strip. And this is some renderings here going on that they've got it. I'm assuming it's very early, but in Vegas when they want to do something, I think it just kind of happens if it ends up.
Yeah, I mean, they seem to be pushing teams there. I don't know if they will add a team. Will they?
Are you talking about expanding the league?
Right.
Or are they going to acquire a team?
Or will they acquire a team?
Is it the Chargers that are there now, or the Raiders? The Raiders?
Raiders.
The Las Vegas Raiders, right?
Raiders. Yes, and the Oakland or Las Vegas Athletics will be there soon enough.
Okay.
So they are pulling teams.
So,
they have
yeah.
a hockey team.
Oh, they do have a hockey team now.
Yep.
I mean, it certainly makes sense for them to have all of the major sporting teams there. I mean, it's hard to say it doesn't make sense.
Right. And they do, I know they do like the NBA Summer League there. So definitely facilities, and Lord knows plenty of things to do for an NBA athlete.
That's also true.
Yeah.
Okay. That and a new place that if depending, I don't know how it would work. Are they a different league? They'd automatically be a different league because they're West Coast and the Hornets. Is that how that works? Like,
there is an Eastern Western Conference.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say those are necessarily geographically accurate all the time, but I would assume Western.
Okay.
Okay.
Warren Buffett, word on the street, he made he wrote a letter that for his
Very
family.
cool.
He's published a letter that says, upon his death, my children will have full responsibility for gradually distributing all of my Berkshire holdings.
What does that mean?
Sell. Just kidding. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Just kidding.
So, yeah, my dad writes me that letter. I'm like, who? I'm sure his kids understand that sentence.
Yeah, this is a vague synopsis of it, but in general, whatever his portfolio is holding becomes the question then. And when we're talking about distributing, is there a sign-up sheet? I didn't know if he was going to do a sign-up sheet.
Oh, can you get on the list?
Yeah, I
to
didn't
get
know.
some?
I didn't know if there
depends
was.
on how the kids are doing it.
Is it like Elon's? You just sign up and you get $47.
Yeah, and then $1 million. You get one
and then
sweepstakes.
One person randomly gets $1 million. I'll sign up for their Berkshire list.
Yeah, yeah, their email newsletter. Maybe they got one.
Yeah, I'll trade you Renfest tickets.
Yeah.
They would love Renfest.
They would love
the
Renfest.
Buffetts.
Oh,
I
yeah.
bet they don't even know about it.
No, I know.
We could
probably
introduce
not on their.
we could introduce an entirely new lifestyle.
And
to
the Southern Christmas show too. I'll give them both. I'll give them both tickets.
Wow.
Family 4-packs for both.
Huzzah.
Yeah, they'd love it.
I bet you Warren is definitely a turkey leg guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just being able to hold, you know what I mean, carried it around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way easier than the steak.
Do you do a turkey?
Would I eat a turkey?
Are
leg?
you going to make a turkey?
No.
Y'all
Okay.
Y'all going ham.
Y'all going ham? Y'all going ham this Thanksgiving?
Well, we're going pre-prepared.
Right.
Ah, that's the way to go.
Yeah,
really.
pre-prepared.
Yeah.
Cool.
But do you take it out of the containers to make it look like you made it?
No, it's just us. We eat with our hands in our house.
That's the spot.
That's it. That's the
Yeah.
country.
Lot 13. I know the place you're talking about.
Yeah, mashed potatoes and all. It's good. And mac and cheese.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be a good time.
That's
It's all
gonna be great.
homemade.
What are you guys doing, Bill? Y'all going turkey?
Yeah, we'll go turkey, a little bit of ham. My mom will probably just shove turkey in the oven and do her magic. Green bean casserole. I'd like to see. Let's see, what else would I like to see there? I'd like to see an array. I'd like to see some beautiful collard greens with a little bit of bacon.
I've had collard
vinegar in
greens a
them.
couple times recently. I'm thinking I've slept on collard greens too long in my life.
Oh, they're
probably
good.
have, yeah.
They're good. With bacon, that's the way to do
Mhm.
it. Yeah,
Yep.
a little bit of bacon.
Yeah, obviously some mashed potatoes, gravy, some stuffing. I will take any sort of corned bread. I'm a
Mhm.
big fan of.
The bread or the corn?
Corned bread.
Okay.
But it's cornbread over rolls. You'd rather have that?
I'll take a roll.
Okay.
I'll take a roll. Now that you say that, it does sound soft and delightful.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little bit of both.
No biscuit?
Nah, we'll leave the biscuit alone.
Biscuits are too heavy for Thanksgiving, you know?
Right, we gotta
You
save
can't fill
room.
up your stomach with all that heavy.
Right.
You got to save room.
That's it. Yeah, what else would I like to see? I don't necessarily need cranberry sauce there.
I don't think have we answered the question? Canned or
I'm a can till I die guy.
you're a can.
Oh, yeah.
Bill, canned or
I'm
homemade?
I'm probably skipping over. That's valuable real estate. I can't be keeping cranberry sauce on my plate.
Okay.
I got valuable real estate, and cranberry sauce does not have what
I
it
can
takes.
solve that problem for you right now. You just go and make the sandwich while you're waiting in line.
No, you just pour it
Tell
over
'em-
top.
yeah.
It's not taking any room. It's just on top.
No,
it's
it's not
just
going on
higher.
top.
It's
It's
not
not going on
vertical.
You're pouring the canned cranberries out like it. Like
Yeah.
it's
You're
just,
like-
I don't need any of those. What are they?
Spooning it out.
Ridges?
Yeah, the ridges.
Wait, you spoon it out?
Yeah. What
Hey,
are
now.
you doing? Cutting a slice? Wait.
It's got to be presented.
Serving you better than ever before. WSIC, Statesville, W290DK Mooresville, W264CU Statesville.
When you have problems with your heating system, you need SHA Mechanical. Serving the region since 1975, SHA will make sure your system always stays in the best condition. Visit SHA Mechanical online at shamechanical.com.
The Trump border czar goes to the border today. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
We're not waiting to January 20th. We're already planning on what we're going to do to lock down
the state of Texas.
Tom Homan also tells Fox this morning they plan to secure the whole border to stop illegal crossings, which he says have led to 4,000 migrant deaths since President Biden took office.
Children die almost every day. Children get sexually assaulted. 31% of women that make that journey get sexually assaulted. And this administration has been hiding it. This is something we're going to address. We're going to show the American people exactly what we're doing on the border and why we need to do it.
Some Democratic mayors and governors plan to resist Trump mass deportations next year. Immigration issues at both the northern and southern borders leading President-elect Trump to threaten tariffs. Writing on Truth Social.
On January 20th is one of my many first executive orders. I will sign all necessary documents to charge Mexico and Canada a 25% tariff on all products coming into the United States, explaining the tariffs would remain in place until the two countries crack down on drugs, specifically fentanyl and migrants crossing the border illegally.
Fox's Kristen Goodwin. The Trump Post also threatens a 10% additional tariff on China for the flow of the drug fentanyl into the U.S. A Chinese embassy statement says no one wins a trade war. There's a new proposed Biden policy out this morning that could help overweight Americans afford weight loss drugs like Wegovy or Ozempic, making them eligible for Medicare or Medicaid coverage. Though President-elect Trump would have to agree to that, the rule wouldn't take effect until he takes office. It's a busy morning at airports 2 days before Thanksgiving, but so far there are only 30 flight cancellations.
TSA expects to screen more than 18 million passengers during the Thanksgiving holiday. TSA says its goal is to get passengers through general screening lines in under 30 minutes and pre-check lines in 10 minutes or less.
Fox's Steve Harrigan in Atlanta. AAA predicts a record number of us will travel for the holiday, about 80 million, though most will drive. America's listening to Fox News.
If you're living with dry age-related macular degeneration or dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay is proven to slow GA progression.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Izervay or avacincaptad pagel is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com.
As Israel's cabinet meets today to consider a potential ceasefire deal with Hezbollah, Israel continues to go on the attack in Lebanon with airstrikes hitting central Beirut, and they've issued new evacuation warnings ahead of a vote on that potential ceasefire that would also stop Hezbollah rocket fire into Israel. Since presidents can't be prosecuted while in office, the two Trump federal indictments are going away before his return to the White House in January.
Federal Judge Tanya Chutkan dismissed the January 6th related charges against the president-elect without prejudice, so the Justice Department could pick the case back up after his term. Special Prosecutor Jack Smith asked for that case, as well as the Mar-a-Lago document case, to be dismissed after consulting with the DOJ's Office of Legal Counsel, which determined a sitting president cannot be prosecuted. Both cases were already dealing with setbacks. The January 6th case was reworked after the Supreme Court said a president couldn't be prosecuted criminally for acts committed as president. In the Mar-a-Lago case, Smith had been appealing the judge's ruling that special prosecutor appointments are unconstitutional. Jessica Rosenthal, Fox News.
A transgender policy victory for Missouri. A court there has upheld the state law banning some gender-affirming care for kids.
Republican State Attorney General Andrew Daley says Missouri is the first state in the nation to successfully defend such a law at the trial court level. Family members of several transgender teenagers sued to block the statute. They're represented by Lambda Legal and the ACLU of Missouri, which say they'll appeal. The law prohibits gender-affirming surgeries for anyone under 18, as well as puberty blockers for minors who had not started treatments by August 2023. The American Medical Association opposes gender-affirming care bans, which have been enacted in about half of the states in the U.S. Tom Rigotti, Fox News.
On Wall Street, stock futures are mixed, up for the NASDAQ, down for the Dow. The day after the Dow surged up to a new record high close. On Monday Night Football, the Baltimore Ravens beat the Los Angeles Chargers 30-23. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Well, morning clouds and a couple of showers, but really not a very wet day of weather for our Tuesday. In fact, our sunshine's coming back for the afternoon. High temperatures going to get back into the mid and upper 60s for our Tuesday. We get cold tonight, though, as temperatures fall back under a mostly clear sky into the upper 30s. Low 60s and sunny for your Wednesday, but keep an eye on the chance for scattered rain, which may impact some of your plans on Thanksgiving Day. We'll keep you posted. That's your forecast for the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Pomodoros of Mooresville is now under new ownership. Come see why Pomodoros is what everyone in Mooresville is talking about. View the full menu now at pomodoros.com or taste for yourself at Pomodoros of Mooresville.
Got a Toyota? Get it serviced at Quality Car Care of Statesville. Looking for a great pre-owned vehicle? Quality Car Care has you covered at 2040 Old Mountain Road. Visit qualitycarcarestatesville.com.
They're back. More of Justin, Bill, and Mamie now. It's Good Morning LKN from WSIC. Local starts here.
Good morning, LKN. 8:06. Happy Tuesday to you. If you're just hitting the streets right now, we're going to chat with Jeff about 8:15, see what's going on out there in the world. 8:30, Mike Wolf, light up Cornelius this weekend.
It's turkeys in here.
Yeah, I can do that too, like that. I can do. That's the other animal I can do. Yeah.
Okay.
Patrick Reynolds, host of the Home Ad Show, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. Whether you're buying, selling, or celebrating birthdays and anniversaries, hanging out with Patrick Reynolds. Oh yeah, birthday or anniversary tomorrow. I don't know. I didn't.
Which one won yesterday?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Okay.
I don't know. I was here. I just didn't pay attention.
I believe it was a birthday.
It was a birthday.
Oh yeah, because you ran the board.
Yes.
Okay. Confirmed. Inside information right there.
Turkey.
Also, an update on the Diddy case. We'll probably get that at some point throughout
I can't wait.
This is the adult hour. Look, I'm trying to introduce things here.
Okay. Kids are in school. All right, moving to the adult hour.
We'll go ahead and let's do something light and easy to get. You know, wedding proposals are supposed to be a good thing.
Yes.
But if this holiday season, Mames, you already said last hour, you're thinking about going scuba diving. Thankfully, you and Rob are already married.
Yeah.
But use caution, definitely, if you decide to go that route.
Yeah.
A man swam down to the glass window of their underwater room and held up a note. It said, "I can't hold my breath long enough to tell you everything I love about you. Will you marry me?" His girlfriend giggled as he showed her the ring, but as he tried to swim back up for air, something went terribly wrong. He never made it back to the surface. The resort confirmed that he tragically drowned while free diving during this proposal. A man swam down to the glass window of the underwater room.
Use caution. Look, if you're going, the holiday season
everybody.
is a great way to celebrate, and it's a great opportunity for those to share the feelings that they've been having and they're ready to take that next step.
Yes, there will be lots of proposals happening between now and the end of the year, I'm sure. Christmas, holidays, all those kind of things.
Great backdrops. Great, you know what I mean? That's part
guys,
of it.
I'm just going to tell you, just give her the ring and tell her you love her. You don't have to go underwater or stand on your head or put it in a cupcake or something like that.
Free dive at the resort.
No, don't have to do all that. Just tell her you love her. Be nice to her every day. That's all you got to do.
Or you could just hide the ring in Chick-fil-A's new pretzel buns, because that's also an option.
Wait, never mind. I changed. Put it in a pretzel bun.
Oh wow,
that's the new.
She'll be so excited for Chick-fil-A. She'll say yes to anything.
Grilled, classic, and spicy. You've got all the options there.
Pretzel bun. Have they done that before?
A spicy pretzel bun, or I can just get it on all the sandwiches.
I think it's the bun is the
pretzel cheddar club. Yeah.
Wow, you can't grilled pretzel bun, classic pretzel bun, or spicy pretzel bun, or is it just the sandwiches?
It's just the sandwich.
All right,
the
that's what I
bun
thought.
stays
Okay.
the same.
The bun stays the same. All right, that's what I was worried.
But the bun is a pretzel cheddar,
Yeah,
I think. Maybe. Nope. The cheese is just a sauce on there too. So no, just a regular old pretzel bun. Nothing special.
Some beer cheese.
Yeah, it's got some beer cheese on it.
Cool. You like pretzels, Justin?
Not too much. They're pretty dry. My kids love them though.
I don't love cheese on my chicken though.
You don't like cheese on your chicken? See,
Not generally.
I enjoy the cheese on the fish or the chicken. It's okay.
I know.
with
You
me.
put a slab of cheddar on one of those white crappies. No
We'll
problem.
We'll go ahead and put it on the chicken. The Lord's
You like
chicken
cheese
just
on
fine.
eggs?
I do like cheese on eggs. Yeah.
Chicken.
It's the same.
Well,
chicken, egg.
eggs on chicken.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll change my
Oh,
mind then.
okay.
Got it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
They're all the same.
All right, pretzel buns. You can get it at Chick-fil-A. Maybe that's how you'll do your
Big deal, small deal, no deal, Justin.
I don't know because they took away my spicy strips. You know, I'm still waiting on those to
But
come
they got
back.
the spicy sandwich. What's the difference between the strips and the sandwich?
Oh, there's a completely
It's a
different
user experience, yeah.
Okay.
It's completely different.
Same taste, but different experience?
Okay, well, because of like when you get a box of Supremes, right, from Bojangles.
Right.
So I'm crossing over here, but go with me.
I follow.
Right?
I'm following you.
That concept of a Supreme is just, and a tender is different than that of a sandwich. I could take a sandwich and cut it up if that's what you're asking me to do into my own little strips.
Right.
I'm not against it.
Okay.
I don't even need to cut it. I'll just hold the piece of chicken in my hand.
Right.
And just
slap
we eat with our hands. That's
right.
But the pretzel bun itself, doesn't move the needle that much for me.
I would bet you money that if you go through the Chick-fil-A and you say, I want spicy strips, and they say, we don't have them, you're like, well, I want them, that they would cut it up for you.
That they would do
and
it?
serve it to you.
Would you mind cutting the sandwich for me?
Yes.
Wow, that would
just
that's
the sandwich,
deep
put it in the
level.
box, cut it into strips, and serve it to me. I bet they would.
It would be my pleasure.
It would be their, it would definitely be their pleasure. They'd be more than happy to do it.
There's the response. Gifts for the holiday season. You guys all done with the gifts scene, or still working?
You're done?
Yep.
Still?
All wrapped
done?
up. Yep.
All right.
A month ahead.
Wow.
Mhm, yeah.
Sony's working on a new PlayStation handheld console that's going to rival the Nintendo Switch. I don't know if it's going to be out for this holiday season in particular, but supposedly this is one that if, not are we allowed to encourage any gaming consoles anymore? Or are we going to go so far to say no electronics ever again? Like, is that
It will rival the Switch.
okay?
Bill, did you get me one of those pizza game boxes for Christmas?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Just to heat it up. Yeah, the heater. It's
Right, I still don't understand how that works, but
probably could
I
put
want
like
one.
your socks in it or
I was
something
gonna
too.
say,
You
I'll
know
just
what I
put
mean?
my put
We
my
got a
pajamas
whole
in there before I
barracks
get on
box.
at night.
We can throw some pizza in there. Shut the door.
Just let it heat.
Just oven out. Yeah, nothing.
We can
Yeah,
start
that's a crock pot in there. You close the door.
We can start making pizzas in there.
Yeah.
We talked about Jason Kelsey's gonna was at App State this past weekend. Did
Yeah.
you see he's also getting a show on ESPN?
He's
What's
getting
the
a
show called? He's a very
Um,
likable guy.
He
well,
is.
So he was on Jimmy Kimmel and he was talking about it.
You love Jimmy Kimmel.
I don't stay up late enough to watch any of
I'm
those
just kidding.
shows anymore. To be honest with you,
I don't know how you feel about him.
I mean, sometimes he's funny.
Right.
But Jason Kelsey was on and talking about. He actually, I think he announced it like while on the show. I don't know if that was planned or not, but as far as the conversation goes,
You want me to roll clip 47?
yeah, please.
Project. You have a big announcement actually to make.
I do,
yeah?
yes.
Please announce.
I am starting, I believe it's January 3rd. I hope it's January 3rd, but we're going to be doing a late night show during the postseason on ESPN.
Nice.
It's going to be airing every
He looks
Friday.
great, by the way.
And, when I
Mamie
first
nods her head.
approached ESPN
He does. He
with
looks great.
potentially working for them, and Monday Night Football was a big part of that. Monday Night
sharp
Countdown.
haircut.
Yeah, I like the beard.
I thought about,
too.
I
Looks good.
loved
Bold
late night
t-shirt.
shows. I've
It's like
always
a-
loved them. I remember
Like I wanted it
sleepovers
thick
watching
in my
Conan O'Brien
beard
with my friends.
as on top of my hair.
It's like, what are we doing here?
Good haircut.
But that was and I think for me, the biggest thing that players say they miss when they leave the sport is being around the guys. Is the locker room, is the banter.
Showering with men.
I mean,
Okay.
Hilarious,
that's
Jimmy.
where half of the good stuff comes from.
Good one,
Sure.
Jimmy.
And being able to have this, the show where we're going to have a bunch of guys up there, legends of the game, friends that I played the game with, coaches, celebrities, while also incorporating NFL Films, who's going to be a part of it. We have a live band, Snack Time, being able to play some of these iconic NFL songs.
Oh, wow.
And it's going to be a
In
celebration.
Philadelphia.
In Philadelphia, Union Transfer.
Yeah. In front of a big audience, and it's gonna.
Not in Boone, not interested.
So I'm if I'm the play-by-play and the broadcasters, I'm a little nervous, right? This whole Manning cast, watching, you know what I mean, like the game from a different perspective.
I
Rather
would
than
go so
having
far
these-
as even maybe the Mannings might be sweating a little bit. There's
New brothers in town.
there's some new bros in
Yeah,
town,
taking over.
and they went in the trenches.
Well, the Mannings have Monday night. That's their thing. I don't know where.
Maybe the Kelseys.
Thursday night? You think
Friday
they'll-
nights. No, excuse me. It
Oh,
says
they're gonna be
Friday
Friday night?
So Jason, so they're taking Friday night. So there's only so many days of the week.
Sure.
There's how many?
We'll have more Good Morning LKN coming up on 105.9 100.7 WSIC.
Morning clouds and a couple, but really not a very wet day of weather for our Tuesday. In fact, our sunshine's coming back for the afternoon. High temperatures going to get back into the mid and upper 60s for our Tuesday. We get cold tonight, though, as temperatures fall back under a mostly clear sky into the upper 30s. Low 60s and sunny for your Wednesday, but keep an eye on the chance for scattered rain, which may impact some of your plans on Thanksgiving Day. We'll keep you posted. That's your forecast for the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
The WSIC app is available now wherever you get your apps, featuring local deals from great local businesses like Serenity Now Massage Therapy.
Here's your WSIC community calendar. This Saturday, Light Up Cornelius helps welcome in the holiday season with the annual Christmas tree lighting. Downtown Cornelius presents community group performances, children's activities, a sledding hill, a model train display, food, drinks, s'mores, and a visit from Santa and Mrs. Claus. Light Up Cornelius kicks off at 4 p.m. Saturday in downtown. The Cornelius holiday festivities continue on Sunday with Christmas in Cornelius. Join us at the Oak Street Mill from 1 p.m. to 6 for a festive afternoon filled with cheer and excitement, including local artisans and small business vendors, Christmas-themed inflatables and activities, local craft brews, ciders and food trucks, a Letters to Santa station, live music and performances, and a visit from Old St. Nick himself. Mark your calendars, get your shopping lists ready, and bring the whole family to Old Town this Sunday for Christmas in Cornelius. The Lincolnton Christmas Parade and tree lighting is this Sunday. The Candyland Parade rolls down Main Street at 4 p.m. Stay downtown after the parade for Santa House, carriage rides, holiday activities, and entertainment with the tree lighting ceremony at approximately 6 p.m. Visit lincolntonnc.org for parade entry forms, information, and details. Speedway Christmas at Charlotte Motor Speedway is happening now through Sunday, January 5th. The Holiday Light Show features more than 5 million lights on a 4-mile course through the oval, pit road, and infield. The show also has drive-in movies on the gigantic Speedway TV. Speedway Christmas tickets and information are available at charlottemotorspeedway.com. From our family to yours, WSIC wishes everyone a happy Thanksgiving. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
Want to talk with Justin, Bill, or Mamie? Give them a call now at 844-STUDIO-4. It's Good Morning LKN on WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 8:18. Happy Tuesday to you. We're about to get a look at the streets. Coming up in a little bit, we're going to have Mike Wolf from town of Cornelius. Mm-hmm. Light Up Cornelius going on this weekend.
This weekend, yep.
Right, ICATS.com. Alternative transportation, $3 each day, each way to commute from Iredell County down to the city of Charlotte. Cruising in the HOV lane with Jeff. Good morning to you, sir. How are things looking?
Good morning. No accidents to report. 77 southbound. There's several slowdowns around Stamford Road in Huntersville. Traffic is slow from there through Gilead Road. So watch out for stop-and-go traffic there. Also, when you get into the city of Charlotte, 77 southbound around Brookshire Freeway and 77, there's some stop-and-go traffic in that area. 77 northbound around Gilead Road, some slowdowns in that area. Secondary roads, Statesville, Troutman, Mooresville, I've not heard of any issues, so hope everybody has a great Tuesday.
Absolutely, Jeff. We appreciate it. Paint your pants, always required. We appreciate you, sir. We'll chat with you tomorrow.
All right. Have a great day.
Bye. RideICATS.com. $1 from your front door to go to the VA in Salisbury on Tuesdays.
Wow.
So if you have appointments at the VA, you should make them on Tuesday, just so that way you can ride ICATS. RideICATS.com. Make your appointment today. Mooresville Christmas Parade's coming up.
It's today.
It's
today at 3 p.m. Yes, the 80th annual Mooresville Christmas Parade is today, starting at 3 p.m. in downtown Mooresville. They do have some road closures they want us to announce.
Okay.
So Main Street between Park Avenue and Brawley Avenue are closed noon to 6:30. Main Street intersections will be closed noon to 6:30, and all Main Street intersections between Iredell Avenue and Brawley Avenue will be closed 2 to 6:30 p.m. You know, the parade ends at, what, 5.
Is it 5 o'clock? Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
5. Yeah, they'll be all cleared up by 6:30.
Oh, there's
I'm
no
good to go. Yeah, they're giving themselves too much buffer. Be at 5:30. You're out of there. But yeah, it's gonna be a great time. Good time. And I've seen some of the previews on social media of the floats and things that people are preparing, and it looks like a really, really fun time. So
Parades are fun. I'm last time you've been on a float. Have you ever been?
I've
on
never
a
been
float?
in a parade that I can remember. It's possible I was in like the downtown Blowing Rock parade at some point in my life with my grandfather and his job, but yeah, I don't ever remember.
You don't have that
actually-
core memory
No, I
for
don't
yourself.
have the memory of being in a parade. Yeah. Have you ever been in one?
Yeah, I mean, I think in high school, well, in like even high school, we had didn't we have trailers on like a parade? Is what we did on homecoming. Even wasn't there actually like people like did trailers that you could make into a float?
Right. Yeah, we did that at homecoming in college.
Yeah, I think
too.
it was
don't think
homecoming.
maybe I did ride on one of those floats and probably did in college too. Yeah, it was just like big tractor, like truck beds that you would just stand in. Yeah.
What are you rolling right now, Bill? Just out of curiosity. Oh, this is the Mooresville Christmas parade right here.
Jolly
Oh, wow.
Jelly Belly himself. Is this Kringle ready to mingle? Come to this year's Christmas parade wearing green or red and support your pick. And in case you're wondering, green is for the Grinch and red is for Santa. Duh.
Oh, that's great. I
Are
love
you
that.
Team Grinch or you Team Santa? What you going for?
Which way are you going? Are you going to go Team Grinch or Team Santa?
Definitely Grinch.
You're going Grinch?
Yeah, definitely
Okay. All right. Bill, where are you going?
Tough call. Quality matchup. I'm not gonna lie, especially on paper. I like Santa, and I want to go for Santa. Grinch just seems more fun to root for. I don't know why.
All right. I'll go Team Santa then.
Underdog?
good call.
Is Grinch the underdog here?
Grinch is the underdog?
Well, for being honest about it, I'm pretty sure Grinch lives on a snowflake. So he's like smaller than small.
It depends on which Grinch movie, which one you think is
The
true
traditional one.
The traditional one. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
the snowflake one, the traditional one.
I don't know. Yeah.
Because like Horton Hears a Who, is that the connection there to Whoville, which is at the bottom of where Grinch lives, which is super small on the flower thingy, in the elephant's nostril?
Yes.
Okay.
So it seems like a small place. So I just think Santa has the reach.
Gotcha. Santa can just smush him like a bug.
Correct. Accidentally.
Yeah, and he doesn't even know that he's battling the
I just
Grinch,
won
and then
already.
he's gone.
Right.
Sometimes you don't even know what's going on with people,
I think the
Yeah,
Grinch is a
100% of the
little
time.
scrappier, though.
I don't know where you're going with that one, Justin. But
Well, I was saying Baker Mayfield is what I was going to bring up.
right. Okay.
He's suing his family, is allegedly what's going on here. This is on Twitter. ML Football is the handle here. Buck star Baker Mayfield is suing his father and brother's investment firm for $12 million.
Former Panther star Baker
Yes,
Mayfield.
he was former Panthers quarterback.
Baker alleges misuse of funds from 2018 to 2021, saying they diverted his money without authorization to cover expenses.
That's when he was with the Panthers, too. Some of those years.
Dang, I wonder
Not
what
all
those
of them.
expenses were. You did what? That's definitely waking up to like a what? You spent what?
12 mil.
What? Why?
That parking is expensive uptown.
Right.
Well, and it comes down to a disagreement of how it was spent, likely at some point. But they're all spending it. He was big in the. I thought those were some of the funniest commercials. What's the one where when he was in Cleveland and then like it starts raining and he starts putting the covers on the seats one by one?
Right.
Was it Progressive?
I forget what those commercials were.
Or Aflac?
But he did do a pretty decent job there.
It was hilarious.
Yeah?
That was one of my
You
favorites.
rolling out of your seat? Hilarious.
I had a good chuckle. It was a deep belly chuckle.
Damn
whenever
it, it's on.
I enjoy. It was definitely one of those when it came back on. I was getting everybody in the room quiet because I wanted to hear it again,
Okay.
even though I was like, "Dad, you've heard this 14 times." It's like, yeah, but
Yeah, I know, but he's the quarterback, and it's raining, and the chairs, they're getting wet. He's covering them. Ah! It's great.
just good, clean fun.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Look at
know?
that. How silly is that?
Come on, it's not him in Vegas drinking. You know what I mean? And
Right.
doing all that other stuff. It's just whatever. So, Budapest has a Lego train that you can ride. It's
Has
like a real
A train made out of Legos?
I guess this Budapest they've got it, and it's something that you can have an experience on if you want to. And I think that I don't think it's in English.
And I don't think anybody's going anywhere on this train. Is somebody going somewhere on this train?
No, I mean it's a real train. Look,
Those
like
aren't real
it's-
people in there, though.
Well, that's the
Those are Lego people.
See, there's somebody right there.
No, he's building the train here.
Like, what's that guy's day?
Okay, so the tram weighs 6, and this guy's building the train. That's what he's doing in a factory. This is just like what they do in cars. This is the same thing.
Okay.
6 tons is how much this train will weigh.
Dang, glued together too. You got to be right first time.
Yeah. 1.8 million Lego blocks.
You ever built Legos? You done that in a while?
Yeah.
Is Noah getting into Legos yet?
Starting to. We're starting to. He definitely had this one little kit. It's like the Millennium Falcon, but it's a mini one.
Okay, I was about to say that.
The big one's gonna
It's
take.
not the big one. No, it's not the big one. But now he started changing it to be whatever he wants it to be. You know what I mean? So it's cool to see him. Yeah, it is a lot of fun.
Yeah, Katie was big into Legos, big time.
I'm worried I'm going to step on. I've already stepped on a couple of
They
little
don't feel
pieces.
good.
Emmy's really into puzzles right now. I mean,
she's gonna like Legos then too.
Yeah,
because those are fun to figure out.
And Noah likes puzzles too, so they definitely like that the brain stuff. When Rob does the Rubik's the Rubik's cube trick, oh man! And by
Just
trick, I just mean he just solves the Rubik's.
I'm just letting everybody know the trick is that he solves it.
It's definitely sorcery, whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know. My brain doesn't have that part, but his can remember those. Whatever there's an algorithm to solve it, and his brain can figure that one out.
Well, ever since the time he did it in front of Noah, Noah's like Rubik's Cube bound is like what he's so focused on is like the Rubik's
Bring
Cube.
him over, Uncle Rob, show him some tricks.
Just go for it.
Teach him the sorcery.
Yeah. There is also a potential alternative to colonoscopies that we may or may not play at some point today. I don't know if that one makes it. I don't know if that's too far. But we as far as some of the ways we got going on. Philippine government. I do want to share some international news here. Did you hear about the drama going on over there? The vice president publicly threatened to have the president assassinated.
Well, that's not cool.
Yeah, like just public. Like
you
just
probably
said,
shouldn't do that.
Said, hey, this was on Saturday. And this is from AP. So this is AP News reporting. This is top of the news words here. She said Saturday she's contracted an assassin to kill the president, his wife, and the House of Representatives Speaker if she herself is killed. So publicly just putting it out there. If I'm killed, they're killed.
Oh, my goodness.
Sounds like they got democracy at work
They
over
got
there.
some problems over there, too.
So that's going on another... I don't like saying it. Look, it could always be worse, but it could always, be worse.
Is this the segue into the colonoscopy story?
No, I won't do that to you right now. I'll go a different direction. Maybe Cheetos on the table for Thanksgiving rather than sub it out for something else.
Okay.
Cheese pizza puffs, flamin' hot crunchy dill pickle. 2 new. Are these new? I mean,
I've not seen these.
2025, new year, new Cheeto.
Okay. Which one are you gonna? If you have to choose between these two, are you going cheese pizza or dill pickle?
So dill pickle has a flavor, right? Just dill.
But it's also flaming hot and dill pickle, and the crunchy ones, not the puffs.
I don't know. The dill might throw me off on it. I feel like
I would go cheese pizza on that instead of dill pickle.
Yeah. Now I don't want to be ultra crepidarian about it, but dill.
This is definitely within your realm.
Okay.
You.
Anything that comes from Snackalator really is within our realm.
It's a problem that I follow this account. It really is.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it because these do not show up in my feeds. This is the only place I get to know about the new snacks coming out.
Oh, so there is some segmentation, we'll say.
Yeah, you're not getting Taylor Swift on your feed yet, are you?
Every once in a while, but probably not for the same reasons that you are. I get the weird ones of, what do you notice about this video of Taylor Swift? Like that.
What?
Bill's back there laughing, but he knows exactly.
I know what you're talking about.
Bill gets the same ones.
And it's just a video of Taylor Swift just being herself.
Just sitting there drinking
just
coffee.
Existing. Anyone else notice anything suspicious here?
There's nothing to notice.
Right. No, there's nothing.
No.
After you watch it 100 times, you're like, I don't think there's anything.
All the ones I get are like, she's going to announce Reputation, Taylor's version, and it just never does. She never does.
Is Reputation a song, an album? What is that?
It's an album. It's an album, yeah.
Hers or somebody else's?
It's hers,
Okay,
yes.
right.
There's all this drama with her. We don't have to go down that rabbit hole, but yeah,
there's
she's
drama with Taylor?
re-recorded all of all of her old albums so that she could make money from them.
Because that was the whole thing of like
Scooter Braun, all that.
She needed to re-record them in
re-recorded them all,
order
yeah.
to be able to make money.
Right.
Maybe she's hurting.
Do you notice anything suspicious about this?
Stay where you are. There's more Good Morning LKN with Justin, Bill, and Mamie on the way from 105.9 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, morning clouds and a couple of showers, but really not a very wet day of weather for our Tuesday. In fact, our sunshine's coming back for the afternoon. High temperatures going to get back into the mid and upper 60s for our Tuesday. We get cold tonight, though, as temperatures fall back under a mostly clear sky into the upper 30s. Low 60s and sunny for your Wednesday, but keep an eye on the chance for scattered rain, which may impact some of your plans on Thanksgiving Day. We'll keep you posted. That's your forecast for the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Would you like to change your health situation? Improve your current health with a wellness consultation with me, Fred Lowry, pharmacist and doctor of natural medicine. I'll work with you to reach your individual goals. This includes a review of your current medications, supplements, diet, and lifestyle choices. This is a progressive way to improve your current health position for your future. Great for individuals or couples wanting to make improvement. Call me at Lowry Drug in Statesville, 704-873-2247.
This is Daniel.
And this is Marsha.
From NC Auto Repair. Keep that car running like new this new year by stopping by NC Auto Repair for all your automotive needs. We're now offering a customer loyalty program for your oil changes. If it's automotive related, we can handle it. Stop by and see us at 1015 Davie Avenue or call us at 980-223-2957. NC Auto Repair. And remember, if you want to go far, you've got to service that car.
Family, quality, value. With a legacy of excellence for over 40 years, Horn Heating and Air Conditioning will make your house feel like a home. Welcome home to the feeling of HornHVAC.com.
Bob McIntosh here with the McIntosh Law Firm in Davidson. Serving this community has been a collective passion of our law firm since 1997. We offer the quality legal services and results you would expect from a large downtown firm, but with a personal, community-focused approach right here at home. The McIntosh Law Firm, your local legal resource.
To learn more about the McIntosh Law Firm, visit McIntoshlawFirm.com.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Best Buy is seeing sluggish demand for electronics and appliances. Now the retailer has cut its full-year sales guidance, a sign of trouble for the company looking to pull off a turnaround. CEO Corey Berry said that demand has increased now that holiday sales have begun and the election is over. Meanwhile, Kohl's also trimmed its full-year sales outlook, citing weakness in its apparel and footwear businesses. Shares of both of these retailers are moving lower in pre-market trading this morning. We're watching shares of companies that make those blockbuster weight loss drugs. The Biden administration is proposing a rule that would require the government to cover the drugs. It could benefit an estimated 7.4 million older Americans and low-income adults. Shares of Eli Lilly are moving higher in pre-market trading. It's one of the companies that makes these drugs. Futures are moving higher this morning, and stocks rose to start the holiday shortened trading week on Wall Street. Gina Cervetti, Bloomberg Radio.
That morning pep talk for Lake Norman, Statesville, with Justin, Bill, and Mamie now on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, okay, at 8:33. Happy Tuesday to you. One of the events that is upcoming, last week there was some, this week there's more, the following week there'll be more, but this weekend is the one you want to check out, Light Up Cornelius. We've got Mike Wolf of Parks and Recreation with us. Good morning, Mike. How you doing?
Good. How you guys doing today?
Thanks for coming back. This is you've come back multiple times now, so that's
regular now.
That's awesome.
Recurring.
You haven't scared me away yet.
That's it. All right, Light Up Cornelius is this Saturday, 4 to 7, downtown Corntown. Give us the lay of the land. What should people expect? What you got cooking there?
Well, first off, I know starting on negative, but there will be road closures since it's going to be blocking off Cezepis Avenue. So I just want to make sure.
I've been seeing the signs, though, that you've been letting people know that it's going to happen.
Yeah, we'll let them know. We'll start at from 1 to 8 on Saturday. PD will take care of directing people who have detour signs out. Shouldn't cause any problems, but just so people are aware. But other than that, the fun starts at from 4 to 7 o'clock. Santa Claus will be arriving, and Mrs. Claus will be arriving at about 4:20, and we'll light the tree at about 5:45 with plenty of activities in the middle.
Okay, that sounds like an exciting time. So the parking, the traffic, that's always going to be a thing every time you have a special event. So just be prepared, wear your patient pants. A good thing to do would be to go to cornelius.org and look at the parking map.
Yes.
And then that way you'll have an idea, because the lots will probably get full at some points. Maybe a spot opens up. people are just going to come and go right throughout the time of the entire event. That's
Absolutely,
just
yeah. Some people come just to see Santa and leave. Some come to the tree lane. Some for the entire event. So test it out. Have a little patience. It's a good event for everyone. Everything is free outside the food, so you're not paying for one thing. If anyone tries to charge you for parking, keep driving.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah, look, you heard it from Mike.
Yeah, if you see somebody standing downtown Cornelius, just give her $5 and move on.
Just keep nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here.
But the food trucks will be there, so people will have the opportunity to buy food if they want
Yes.
food during
Correct.
this event.
As well as we'll have a bunch of vendors creating like a holiday market. So if you want to buy something, you can, but you're not required to buy anything. If you want to make it a free event, it's free.
A lot of great vendors come out to these events.
Absolutely.
You're talking about a lot of your small businesses here throughout the town, throughout the area, and to go out and be able to support a lot of unique gift opportunities for a lot of these boutiques that come out to these. And so you have your chance Saturday from 4 to 7 downtown Corntown. Now the tree gets lit, Mike. Do you have any deets on the tree itself? Because people like the big tree, and this one I think has been around for a while. Do you guys get a fresh one? Is it a fake one?
So it's
weird.
It's a artificial tree. Fake sounds really really negative. It is an artificial tree. It's just easier for assembly and every single year to be able to store it.
And that's not me bashing on. I have a fake tree in my living room, by the way, too. Oh, sorry, artificial.
Artificial.
Sorry, I gotta change it. Artificial.
So it's 34 feet tall. So when
Dang.
you're looking at it's right in front of the Cane Center for the Arts, so the top of it reaches essentially the top of the Cane Center. If you're trying to get a visual of it, the number of lights off the top of my head I cannot recall, but it is a new tree from last year was the first year of the tree.
Okay.
So when we moved it from behind Town Hall to in front of the Cane Center, we got a new tree to match the new feel for it.
It was beautiful when
It is beautiful. I saw you guys put it up over the weekend. Or
This past Tuesday, we put it
Yes.
up. So Energy United comes out and helps us with their bucket trucks to reach all the way up again 34 feet. We have no one above 6'5" in our staff, so we need a bucket truck to help out with that. But we put that up, has lights, all the ornaments, everything like that. It's beautiful.
4 o'clock, the event begins. People are hanging out. The tree ceremony, okay? There's going to be a whole process, a song and dance. Is the mayor lighting this thing up or what? What's the deal?
So we'll have the mayor. We'll have Mike Riley with Novon Health, who's the presenting sponsor for the event.
Nice.
We'll have Chris Colcourse. He's our chair for the Parks and Rec Commission. And then Santa and Mrs. Claus, obviously. You need them. So we'll have the big button for everyone to press. Invite all the kids to come up to the stage to count it down. And last year we tried to get a drone footage of the actual lighting, but unfortunately the wind picked up in the last minute. It was very shaky. So hopefully we'll get a nice overhead shot of it this year. If not, will be plenty of pictures from the crowd.
We went to, what was it, Tobbawalk? It was whatever. What was the last one?
Tobbawalk. I think it was Tobbawalk, the last event in downtown Cornelius.
Was that the last part? What was the last Parks and Rec event in downtown Cornelius?
That's technically not ours. There was the Christmas in Cornelius, the Food Truck Invitational last week that was held at Town Hall, but it wasn't our event. I'm not sure if you guys were there.
No, but there was one that you guys did at some point that my kids loved to blow up the bouncy houses and all that kind of stuff.
That was probably Tobbawalk, which we sponsor, but it's run by Bella Creative Group.
Look, it's not magic, Mike. You guys took care of something involved with this, but it seems like you guys are going to have plenty of activities for the kids to have a wonderful time. I mean, the trackless train, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, so last year that ran through Catawba Avenue, but it was running not into people, but it was a very tight area. We expected about the same amount of people as 2 years ago. It almost doubled the crowd, so we are kind of planning for it again this year. So trackless train will be off in a little bit of a separate area. We'll have a s'more station. What else? We have a sledding hill.
The sledding hill was a big
And it's going to be on
year.
a less gradual hill. So kids are not flying into the parking lot like they almost did.
Last year looked like fun, though. I know it was on a steeper hill, but yeah.
It was
looked
fun,
like a
but
good
adults
time.
with drinks were trying to get on. At that point, we know we gotta move on to something else, make it a little bit more casual for the kids.
Calm it down, Corntown.
Exactly. But obviously, you can get photos with Santa and Mrs. Claus. There'll be a model train display, and everything I've mentioned is free. S'mores free, rides are free. Again, everything's free.
And it's definitely going to have that hangout vibe besides just going and walk around and seeing the vendors, because there's going to be musical performances too going on.
Yeah. And we'll have 5 different local groups performing music, both from bands to kids, orchestra. I mean, it's a good array of stuff for everybody.
And again, Cornelius.org, great website with a lot of this information on here for you. Musical performances, 4 to 4:30, Cornelius Youth Orchestra, 4:40 to 5, Huff High School, 5:10 to 5:25, Bailey Singers, 5:50 to 6:10, North Met Community Chorus, and then School of Rock closing out the show there. Pretty good.
And then the tree lighting's about between 5:30 and 5:45.
Oh, so in between, so it's a little bit of activity on the front end, a little bit of activity on the back end.
Yes.
That's a good time.
Yeah.
Are you already thinking about 2025 right now? Like, we're talking about Christmas.
Absolutely.
And, you're probably
already
there.
planning what we're going to be doing all the next year.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that's my job. I try to think 18 months ahead because you have to, something might not have gone the way you thought this year in the planning, so I start trying to look forward to that for next year.
Dang, Mike just figured it out. An 18-month calendar, that might be the way that
That's
you.
the way we're
you
gonna
know
have
what
to
I
start
mean?
working now.
Rather than like a 48-hour day.
I'm trying to
right?
get a five-day calendar. and
I work
plan
on a
out my
different
week.
level, so 18-month may not be smart for all professions.
All right, so as far as parking goes, Mike, is there anywhere consistently that you guys hear of these are the good spots? And look, you don't want everyone to find out your secret to park, and I get it, but to help it flow and be easy, generally speaking, how is this designed for folks? Like, what should they be looking at for parking?
So first off, I would look around Town Hall. That's where most of our vendors and performers will speak. But if there's any spots behind Town Hall, that's always there. There's the new auxiliary lot next to Food Line that you can park at. And then the last spot that I'd really recommend would be the elementary school and Wilhelm Park behind it. That's a block away from where the road closure is, so it's not far at all. I will say, please do not park in any local businesses. So that would be Food Line, Harris Teeter, Walgreens. They have the right to tow. We've asked them not to. We're going to put all our signage up, but that is a risk you have, so we don't want anyone running into that. There are still people trying to shop on that day, so we can't take it away from them.
Okay, this week is Thanksgiving. Thursday is the day.
Yep.
By Saturday, with the family still there, you're going to need to get out of the house if
Oh,
you
yeah.
haven't picked
Something
what
with the
you're gonna
family to do. That's a great activity to do with the family, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so for Thursday then, Mike, the debate in America has remained and will continue to be the same, although there's a new twist we found out today. We'll talk about that later again,
Can't wait.
sure. Cranberry sauce, out of the can, homemade. Which way you going?
Neither. I don't want it.
You don't like
That's
it?
gross.
Oh.
No, it's just not for me. So I'm from New Jersey. My family does it in the can, if that tells you anything.
Okay.
It might be more of a northern thing. I've never seen it homemade. I've only seen it in the can with the ridges.
Yeah.
It looks like Jell-O.
Sliced,
Not
right?
for me.
Sliced, right? Yeah.
No.
To each their own. More, you can have my portion. I'm good.
I'm with Mike on this one.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
The
I'll
ridges?
share.
You're with the ridges?
No.
No, the
Bill's
real
no.
estate on my plate is too
Too
it's in
valuable?
high demand.
Yeah, I
It's
can
in
add
high
more
demand.
mashed potatoes or
Correct.
more mac and cheese or turkey or
My
whatever.
man.
Yeah,
We're gonna get along just fine.
thank you.
A lot of great fun this weekend. You can check it out Saturday, November 30th, 4 to 7, downtown Corntown. Light up Cornelius. They don't put you in any of the suits or any of the running around doing stuff there, but you
are running around doing
you
stuff.
are doing
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
but-
I'm just not wearing a suit.
You're not just dressed up. You're not dressed as an elf while you're doing it.
No, I'm not. Now, we do have an elf costume that we've been trying to get a couple people on our staff to wear. They decline, unfortunately.
Oh.
I know, it's unfortunate. A couple years ago, you'll have to look it up after I leave, but I did dress up as a turkey for a crosswalking PSA
Oh,
event. So
nice.
I've done my part. I
Okay.
worked in minor league baseball. I get the mascot route.
Okay.
But we bring Santa Claus in, the real deal, as well as his wife, Mrs. Claus. So we have the real deals coming in.
Okay, you
All
gotta
right.
bring the real deal in when
That's
you
right.
got to. Light up Cornelius this Saturday. Now, Mike, let's talk about Parks and Rec a little bit bigger than this, because like you said, you're saying your calendar's 18 months. We might as well ask while we're here, because before we know it, it's going to be 2025.
It's gonna be summer.
It's going to be summertime before we know it. What are some exciting things or general things across Parks and Recreation? We'll say you guys do a great job asking for surveys and getting information back from the people. What's kind of the next 12 months look for you guys and what you're talking about internally?
So we are working on getting Legion Park updated. The baseball field was completed in the last year, which was a big point of contention with the sinkhole we had there. But working again a new playground as well as upgrading the pond that we put in, which would be nice. Bailey Road Park right now is getting new tennis courts and pickleball courts, which has been in very high demand because pickleball has taken over.
You played yet?
No.
I still haven't
I
either.
still haven't
Isn't that
either.
funny?
I know.
My
Okay.
boss and I, we play a thing called Serve Aces. Have you guys heard of that? It's essentially beer tennis.
Okay.
So like
Okay.
Cervezas, it's
Okay.
kind of just like that, and it's
Gotcha,
with
gotcha.
the Lake Norman. I think
Genius.
it's Pickleball Association or Tennis Association. You go to different breweries and play.
Ah.
So
Oh,
it's very
nice.
similar to pickleball. But I haven't played pickleball just yet.
Okay, so
Very
pickleball's
cool.
happening too. Anything else fun over anything else?
We
over the
have
few
some new
months?
events that are in the works for 2025 that I cannot announce just yet, just because I don't want to announce what details are still being figured out. But we have all of our dates figured out for 25. That will be announced here in the next couple weeks. We have, before the end of the year, we still have 2 more smaller events, programs. We have our Flashlight Candy Cane Dash for Kids. That will be on December 19th. I believe it's 6 spots away from selling out. So I'll do that if you're
ticketed
interested.
event on that one.
All right.
Yes, it's free for residents, $3 for non-residents. Very minimal. And then we have a New Year's Eve Kids Bash in January, or on December 31st. We count down to noon as opposed to 12 midnight because the kids are still awake. And we do the whole make it fun for them.
Mike Wolf, Town of Cornelius Parks and Recreation, Cornelius.org. Light up Cornelius this Saturday, 4 to 7 p.m. check out the parking map.
You should really stick around to hear what the crazy gang of three have to say next. Good morning, LKN on WSIC.
Well, morning clouds and a couple of showers, but really not a very wet day of weather for our Tuesday. In fact, our sunshine's coming back for the afternoon. High temperatures going to get back into the mid and upper 60s for our Tuesday. We get cold tonight, though, as temperatures fall back under a mostly clear sky into the upper 30s. Low 60s and sunny for your Wednesday, but keep an eye on the chance for scattered rain, which may impact some of your plans on Thanksgiving Day. We'll keep you posted. That's your forecast for the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here's your WSIC community calendar. This Saturday, Light Up Cornelius helps welcome in the holiday season with the annual Christmas tree lighting. Downtown Cornelius presents community group performances, children's activities, a sledding hill, a model train display, food, drinks, s'mores, and a visit from Santa and Mrs. Claus. Light Up Cornelius kicks off at 4 p.m. Saturday in downtown. The Cornelius holiday festivities continue on Sunday with Christmas in Cornelius. Join us at the Oak Street Mill from 1 p.m. to 6 for a festive afternoon filled with cheer and excitement, including local artisans and small business vendors, Christmas-themed inflatables and activities, local craft brews, ciders and food trucks, a Letters to Santa station, live music and performances, and a visit from Old St. Nick himself. Mark your calendars, get your shopping lists ready, and bring the whole family to Old Town this Sunday for Christmas in Cornelius. The Lincolnton Christmas Parade and tree lighting is this Sunday. The Candyland Parade rolls down Main Street at 4 p.m. Stay downtown after the parade for Santa House, carriage rides, holiday activities, and entertainment with the tree lighting ceremony at approximately 6 p.m. Visit lincolntonnc.org for parade entry forms, information, and details. Speedway Christmas at Charlotte Motor Speedway is happening now through Sunday, January 5th. The Holiday Light Show features more than 5 million lights on a 4-mile course through the oval, pit road, and infield. The show also has drive-in movies on the gigantic Speedway TV. Speedway Christmas tickets and information are available at charlottemotorspeedway.com. From our family to yours, WSIC wishes everyone a happy Thanksgiving. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
Give us a call now at 844-STUDIO-4. It's Good Morning LKN on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 8:48. Happy Tuesday to you. Closer and closer we get to Gobble Day. Is that a nickname for it? Is Gobble Day? Is that
Turkey Day?
Turkey Day.
What do you call it? Turkey Day?
Turkey Day is good.
Turkey Day.
That one plays.
How about you, Patrick? Oh.
That okay?
Thanksgiving?
Yeah, that okay?
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah.
That'll work, you know.
Yeah. That'll play. You
Not creative.
You gonna eat ham?
No, it'd be turkey probably. Yeah.
Wait, now you do ham, but are you gonna do cranberry sauce with the ham? Because
Sure.
I couldn't do both of those together.
Yeah, why not?
Because the ham's already the honey baked ham's already sweet. You need more sweet on top of the sweet. That's why I like that. Yeah, that's not tracking with
you. They call it getting the sugars for a reason, you know. That's an easy one. The main situation is for us usually is the time of day to actually eat, because we don't do the super late eating.
Okay.
Yeah.
We like it more of like a lunchtime.
So y'all doing like 11 o'clock lunch?
Yeah, like a brunchish, more
Okay.
brunchish.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll go that route.
Okay.
That's how we like to do it. So
We're more of the 2 p.m. eating. So it's right in between.
Between lunch
It's
and
lunch
dinner.
and dinner. Yeah.
It's kind of funny how Thanksgiving shifts that that
does.
eating time frame. Christmas
Yeah.
does too. We all eat dinner 6-ish, give or
Mhm.
take, but it's kind of funny how Thanksgiving, 11 a.m., nobody bats an eyelash. 2 p.m., it's just kind of funny how it shifts like that.
Yeah, well, you get up, you have a little bit of breakfast, some
Yeah.
cinnamon rolls or something kind of light
Watch
and
the
easy.
parade.
Watch the parade. The parade's over at like 11. Then you start cooking.
Mhm.
But you guys are up at 5 a.m.
yeah,
every morning
that's-
anyway.
that's-
So
yeah,
you just start
I'm
sooner.
trying to keep my children in bed until 6. That's
Right.
the goal these
I
days.
do not miss those days. I remember them. I don't want to go back to them.
I remember them vividly. I remember Katie's preschool teacher telling me one day she'll sleep till noon. And I was like, it'll
Yes.
never happen. It'll never happen. I'm so tired.
And then it
It
happened.
happened.
Yeah.
Now I'm dragging her out of bed.
Yeah.
It'll come.
Yeah, I'm texting Colleen to see if she's even alive at lunchtime. Like, yeah, she's still out.
Part of the day though also comes like that, the accommodation of family, right? Like, are you usually the receiving house of the family, or are
Usually,
you
yes.
the
Yes,
receiving?
we're generally the hosting family. Yeah. So Christmas, the whole Neely gang's coming our way.
How about you, Patrick? Have you traditionally been the hoster or the hostess?
It's varied over the years. I got memories of hosting. I got memories of going to grandma's house. Memories with my parents were going somewhere else. I got memories of hosting with my parents. It kind of was like, every year there was a discussion. There was never a traditional, every Thanksgiving you go to, Aunt Betty's house or something like that. It always moved around a little bit. And it's been that way my whole life. Just, what are you doing this year? And
everybody just takes
yeah,
turns. That's nice.
Yeah. And you just kind of move and, family dynamics change and people move and the little kids from years ago have kids now, so that mattered. People have grown up and got married, so we try to accommodate everybody as best as possible. Not an easy chore, but it's a moving target every year. No tradition.
Also, sleeping becomes a factor during this kind of week. This throws off the routine. That's the one thing about the Thanksgiving, that 3-day break with the kids. Like, I love the fact that the kids are home, but that break and that's what it usually
they get out of the
happens.
routine pretty quickly.
Completely.
Yeah.
Completely.
So then when
Just
Monday
shell 'em.
rolls around, it's just
Them and me. I mean, come next month. Look, expect me to be cranky next Monday.
I'll be here.
I'm just letting you know. Okay, you won't even be here. Sorry, Bo. Let me apologize in advance. Jeez Louise. No, but you won't be here Monday and Tuesday.
Right.
You'll be out and about. But we're going to have Patty Alvarez is going to join us as a guest co-host on Monday. Christine Patterson, guest co-host on Tuesday. So a fun time. So
Nice.
Patrick, you'll be. Are you going to be here?
Yes, I'll be here
you're in
Monday and
town.
Tuesday.
Okay,
Yes,
cool.
Yeah, I'll be here Monday.
You're not an international traveler for Thanksgiving or anything like that. You don't.
International, like Mecklenburg County. I travel international every day. Iredell to Mecklenburg.
you cross that. Yeah, you cross the border every morning.
My
Continental.
You should see the stamps on my passport from Iredell to Mecklenburg every day.
That's a tough bridge to cross, though. Sometimes,
Literally.
Sometimes.
Hey.
You guys are hilarious.
Patrick Reynolds, host of the Home Ad Show, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. Whether you're buying, selling, or celebrating birthdays and anniversaries, you're doing that with Patrick Reynolds. 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. So celebrating birthdays and anniversaries. Yesterday?
Yes.
Birthday?
Yes.
Still there.
1-0.
Still going. Still
On the
going
birthday.
birthdays.
So birthdays.
So if you've got does anybody, well, I guess you could have gotten married on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but
definitely
Thanksgiving moves all the time. It's not always on the same date.
Mm-hmm.
Our issues with remembering holidays, but I do know that Thanksgiving is always on a Thursday.
It is.
Now, in my mind, it was always the third Thursday, but then that threw it off because it's the last Thursday of the month this year. So I don't know when. I just know they're on Thursday.
Christmas falls on the 25th this year.
Every year.
Did you know? Yeah.
Every
falls
year.
on the 25th.
Yeah, that one.
We got
remember
that
one.
one.
Remember that one.
Yeah.
New
Thank
Year's
you.
is the first.
Thanks for clarifying that. We need you, Patrick.
Here to serve. Here to serve.
844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. That's the number every day for all of the shows across the WSIC network. Good Morning LKN starts your day 7 to 9. Home Ad Show 9 to 11. 11 o'clock today. It's Tuesday, so I Heart Mooresville. Again, Christine Patterson, Don Smile. We'll see what they got cooking later on for their show today. Noon to 3, Todd Starnes show. You can get that national political addiction itch with Todd Starnes. 3 o'clock today being Tuesday. Gosh, I always end up doing this one.
3 o'clock is
Community Center.
Community Center. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, Debbie
Oh,
O'Hanley.
I thought you were messing with me.
No,
Yeah.
no. Debbie, I wish I was. Debbie O'Hanley, Margie Kyle. They'll both be here. Debbie O'Hanley, the executive director of the Hope House Foundation, a women and children's homeless transitional shelter located in Huntersville. Margie Kyle, executive director of Little Smiles. 2 organizations, 2 nonprofits. Love when they get to talk about the nonprofits and what's going on throughout the community.
There's so many in this area, too. They do a great job of highlighting them.
Yeah, and not for my sake, but for everybody. For
4 o'clock,
someone-
you got Good Soul.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, good
And
soul.
then you got the
Patty
big man,
Alvarez.
Joe Berg, bad and cleanup.
Scoreboard.
There you go.
Yep. And that's your day.
How
Hopefully.
exciting you think he's going to break the news on this whole NBA Las Vegas situation? You think today at 5
No one better than him. I think I'm going to go get my tree on Friday, though.
This Friday?
This Friday.
I'm going to miss it.
Yeah, I'm going to go
Y'all
get
have
it.
fun, though.
I'll let you know.
Let us know how it goes.
I got to find
Are you doing this
a
like I'm
farm.
not invited now? Is that what this is?
No,
That's what it
this
feels
is-
like. One of
this
those
is
moments,
me
like
publicly on the record letting you know.
that Friday.
If you're
Friday.
free, you can
Friday.
go with Bill.
If
I'm
it's
free.
in rhythm.
Can we go? Can we go together?
Yeah, we can. I just got to do a little bit of research, see where we want to go. I'd like to try to keep it as local as possible.
Like you want to go to the Circle K down the street? Like,
No,
is
no,
that
no.
what you mean?
No,
Like-
no. I want to go to a farm.
Okay.
But there are farms all over. So we'll find one that's. We went to one in Denver last year. I believe there are a couple more options. So.
Okay, you pick the farm, I'll pick the axe.
Okay.
We
I
can
like
do it,
that.
you know what I mean? Like how you have to divide and conquer like picking dinner.
Excellent.
Wait, are you bringing your own axe?
I'll figure that out.
Okay,
That's all
okay.
part of the equation.
Right. But I'm also not trying to hop on like a trolley or a hay ride to go to the tree farm. I'm trying to park my car in a sea of trees, cut
Pick
it
the best
down.
one, yeah.
Right. Get my hot chocolate. High five everybody.
That'd be
Twine
hard.
it up to the roof. Get home.
Taking a trolley out to get it. Are you carrying the tree on your back on the way back? That seems very.
That's what I'm saying. There
difficult.
are
Sorry,
there are
There are
cri-
Christmas tree farms where you can do the whole thing.
Yeah, they give you a hayride out to the
tree farm.
out to the trees themselves, where the parking and everything is kind of like hot chocolate.
Sometimes they have a petting zoo and things like
correct,
that. Yeah.
correct. Little horse rides or feeding things for kids to do. So it's a whole spectacle, but I'm about business here. So
We're
if
going
you're bringing the
policy. We're going policy over vibes.
if you're
for
bringing the
this one.
kids, we can discuss and maybe we'll find one that has a little bit more activity.
You bring in Lachlan?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lachlan just stays strapped to Bill's
Yeah,
chest.
that's like she's a little different. Than
She's
what
not.
you got
She's
going
not a
on.
runner.
Yeah,
Not
she's
just
not
yet.
hopping on horseback.
You're shopping like a guy.
Yeah.
You're there, target, boom.
Let's do it.
Crosshairs, get it, and you're gone.
Let's get home.
I definitely want to see you swinging an axe with Lachlan strapped to your chest. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Well, do you think axe or like saw?
Saw.
It's got to be a saw.
We got to get down on the old hands and
You don't
want
want to go lumberjack style.
No.
Two handles?
I would love to. It would certainly look a little cooler.
Yeah.
Because there have been some times where, I'm just down on the old hands and knees trying to saw like I saw all the time, which I don't. So
This angle is supposed to go the other way.
right, look away, everyone.
Yeah.
Getting all hot and flustered.
Maybe you do need the one that has all the activities so everybody can be distracted while you guys are on the ground trying to saw.
Glad that's why I talk it out with you guys. Yep.
It's the carrying it back part. Like, do you have a backpack strap?
I mean, they're actually not that heavy.
Christmas trees?
Yeah, Christmas trees.
You've been working out.
And then I'm also thinking about going to some a Hornets game or two.
Oh, fun.
Because there's a few.
Yeah. There's a few going on.
How did we
all
do
home
last
games.
night?
I think we lost, but I think LaMelo went off for 45.
LaMelo definitely hit my timeline. I saw that he was.
Yeah,
there
he's
for
going
sure.
bonkers right now.
Oh yeah.
He's scoring a lot of buckets. It's crazy watching him play.
I'm trying to see what the game we did lose 95 to 84 to the Magic. It looks like yesterday.
Yes.
You a big basketball guy, Patrick?
I'm a small basketball guy.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't follow it week to week, night to night, but I do. Yeah, I check in with it. I followed sports deeper years ago, but yeah, just as life has
left you.
evolved, yeah, it's kind of. I keep in touch.
Who's your team you follow?
I used to be a big Knicks fan, like Joe Berg. We're from the same area of the United States. So I was a big Knicks fan, and when I was a kid, I enjoyed the legendary Lakers-Celtics finals back in the '80s. Those were great.
Speaking of
We need
Connecticut,
to ask him about-
should ask
All right,
him.
what do you got to ask me? Oh boy, I set myself up
We
here.
got a story here.
So there was a story earlier.
It's gone from the sheet. It's never to be found again. But there's
However.
a place in Connecticut that has a steamed burger.
steamed cheeseburgers.
Is this something you're familiar with?
I have not heard of this. Do
Okay.
you know where in Connecticut? Connecticut's not that big. Very possibly I know the town, but
I got overzealous on the sheet. and
Sorry, it's gone.
But no, they steam
Wilton.
Wilton. Yes, I know where Wilton is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've not heard of a steamed burger. No.
Yeah, it was a steamed cheeseburger. So they cook the burger patty in a steamer, so then it comes out all
A sauna, a burger sauna.
wet and soppy, and then they just put it on the burger, and then you.
I've
you
never
eat
had
it.
one. That does not sound good.
No,
It doesn't.
Doesn't sound like I would want
It
one of
didn't
those.
look good either, but I just thought maybe
Here's
it's a
the theory,
delicacy.
though. Here's the theory, though. Okay, so the burger is doing all the sweating for you.
Yeah.
The meat is doing the sweats for you.
Okay.
So you don't get the meat sweats.
You can eat as many as you want and
You
be
just
okay.
keep going.
Yeah, it's a loose theory.
We're testing it out.
This is one
We'll
we just
steam
made
one
up.
Really loose.
We just made it up.
Yeah, we'll steam one up for us.
We got to try this now. Now it's like,
It's on the do not bring to the Thanksgiving holiday for sure.
can DoorDash
Steamed
run one down to
burgers.
Cornelius here? I got to try this.
You run, come in with
It was not an
steamed
AI
burger.
video either, right?
No,
This
it was
was
real.
a
It
real
was
thing.
real. For real,
Wow.
for real.
All right, maybe we'll have some Thanksgiving stuff tomorrow to talk about for sure. Patrick Reynolds, host of the Home Ad Show, Monday through Friday. Buying, selling, celebrating 844 Studio 4, 844-788-3464. That's what's up next. Love you, my kids.
Serving you better than ever before. 105.9 100.7 WSIC, Statesville, Mooresville, North Charlotte.
New lunch specials now available at Mooresville's best